Brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The Brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The Brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The Brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Good evening, travellers, into the miasma of the mind. Alan Wake remastered, featuring Sam Ray.
Spooky, scary.
Skeletons, spooky, scary skeletons. Now,
And that was when I realized the town represented my memories and my wife represented annoying things.
And that's when I realized the murder of my wife represented the fact that I've killed my wife.
That I'm a piece of shit who doesn't deserve a wife.
Is Alan Wake an anti-wife guy? Like he just hates
He's a
his
fucking
wife
mess,
so
is
much.
what he is.
But to be fair, you know what? If he's supposed to be sort of analogous to Stephen King, do you know what Stephen
Yeah.
King was throughout most of his life?
A cokehead.
A messy cokehead who lived for the drama. I'm just gonna see if I can get
Mental.
rid of the absolute panicking. A bit quiet than Sam.
Kind of that.
Fucking change that, shall we? How's that?
Yeah, there we go.
Is that too much? Not enough. More.
Too much? Are we the same?
Are we the same? Squiddy Terrence, hashtag misogyny moments. KDB, Alan Wake is Stephen King who never went to rehab. Levels are good. Heaven Dragon, it's Alan Wake, not Alan Woke.
Nice. Got him.
Oh dear. Resume. Sam's already had his moment today. Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's
true.
right. Right, what was I doing? Yes, I was trying to sort out the filter because it changes every day. Every day it changes.
I'm going to try and move my green screen back a little bit. So
You feel
a
it's
little
crowding
bit-
you? You feeling it's
I
getting
think
up in your
it's
business?
Well, I think it's too close to me, and that's what's causing this filter issues.
Okay.
Because it's like reflecting onto me partly.
Yeah. It's sort of backlighting
And-
you.
Yeah, and if I can get it a bit further back, then I might be able to unfocus it a bit, as well.
Okay.
which might help. Anyway,
No, go into more detail about these small adjustments you're going to make to your
so
streaming setup
and then
to
I
improve
thought
the chroma key.
maybe just get another light
Yeah.
on the other side,
Well,
so I
currently
can light it more evenly.
You've not gone 3-point lighting, you've gone 1-point lighting.
Yeah, it's too few point.
Too few points of lighting. Right, okay, so if I do that, you get a little white halo, which, you should only get once you're dead. Which is soon, but just not yet.
5 minutes, fingers crossed.
5 minis.
Here I come, Jesus.
Open your arms, Jesus, here I come. Right, but as shocking as this may sound, we're going to play Alan Wake. Sam, what are you playing on your side?
I'm going to play some Factorio.
Oh, lovely. Oh, would you like a little stream of this game so you can see what's going on?
Oh, yes, that would be helpful. Yeah, and then I won't talk over cutscenes
And
as
then
well.
finally, you'll shut the fuck up when you need to. So I'm going to
That'd be good,
share... Problem is, I have to share you my portrait mode OBS, but I suppose at least you can see something. It's not,
No.
it's not the most beautiful way to do
Streamers.
it. There we go.
Yeah, we've disappeared. We're in Discord.
We're in
World
Discord
for the
land.
minute.
There we go.
Discord
And you know
does
what?
not
I
let
love
you...
I love a bit of software where when it brings up a menu, it doesn't go, how big am I as the window I'm displaying this menu in? Should I check and display the menu within the borders of this window, including its buttons, or shall I just sort of fucking chuck it in the middle? And if all the buttons are sort of off the bottom, so you have to resize the window that you're capturing. I mean, that's just kind of fine. That's just sort of par for the course, right? Right?
Yeah, it's
Discord.
Windows, eh?
Sorry, Squidly Terrence says, "Open your mouth, Jesus. Here I come."
What?
What is happening betwixt you and Jesus?
Sacrilegious.
Sacrilegious.
That's a Homer Simpson joke. That's not my joke.
Is that when he's eating Pinchy?
Is it when he's eating Pinchy, or is it?
Sacrilege?
Isn't there a bit where something is stuck to the ceiling?
Oh, the gummy Venus de Milo.
Is it the gummy or isn't there like a waffle? Like
a waffle in the shape?
Doesn't he like? There's a waffle on the ceiling or something, and did anyone remember that bit in The Simpsons where he says this? I feel like there's something, or there's a waffle with like Jesus's face on it or something, and he eats it and he says sacrilegious.
Sacrilegious. Oh, okay. Here's a guy.
Blast him. Blast these fools.
I've forgotten how to dodge. How do I dodge? Who do I dodge by? How dodge? Not B. Is it Y? Is it A?
Pentel asks.
No. Okay. How do I dodge again?
Pentel says, since this is not an official stream time, can I join? Tim doesn't get a say. I will forcibly be his emotional support mod. I mean, that's fine with me.
Yeah, you can. Hang on. That means I have to end this call because, again, Discord won't let you just add someone to a call. So bear with. Bear with everyone. Ending that call. Opening up Discord. Finding that chat. Restarting the call. Popping it out.
It's me.
It's me. Is there Pentel?
I do love the fact that whenever I ask to join, I have to write a message in this chat because I know you will forget it otherwise.
Yeah. Unless it's presented to me directly at the time, it ain't happening.
Yeah. It has to come up. It has to be at the top of the list of chats or it's not happening.
Share screen. Do that thing again with the menu where I make it big so it fucks up the capture and then make it smaller again.
I could be louder. I can always be louder, Elfie.
Always be louder. I don't want to see my own screen. Yes, I am aware that that's what I'm doing. Oh, such a smooth program. Like butter it is. There we go. Right.
Right, there we go. Thank you, Discord.
Also, for some reason, my microphone has been like aiming downwards and getting looser with the screws, so it just looks like it had a bad time.
Aiming down and having a loose screw sounds like my weekend. Am I right?
Am I right?
Am I right? I think I'm correct. Yes, you could be louder still.
Still louder?
Still
How
louder.
am I going to be still louder?
Well, you're quiet.
Scream.
You're quite soft.
Scream at the top of your lungs.
Yeah. Give them little lungies a workout.
Okay, in that case,
crank up your input, motherfucker.
Let me hear myself talk in the stream so I know what the levels are.
I'd say you need to go up by like half a quart. Like maybe a pint.
Yeah. Get some extra luffs in there.
I think I'm good in this level.
No,
it sounds good enough.
Get in the comments, chat.
Hear that, chat? Yeah. You're wrong.
Hey, chat. Why don't you fucking shut up? That's not my words. The words of Pentol.
I mean, hey,
Pentol Modstofferson.
Right? When is the chat right? That's why I'm here, to make sure that the chat is never right.
Left button. Left button is sprint and dodge. Okay. I get the feeling that maybe this is a section for sprinting and dodging and not because there's so many guys.
And, I mean, you may as well measure volume by volume because all of the other measurements for it are fucking terrible. So.
Well, is it because it's such a relative thing? Like what?
Yeah, and it's so dependent on so many other things.
Yeah,
like
because are decibels not absolute?
They are absolute, but they're logarithmic, which makes them kind of counterintuitive for most people. And it also depends. Like that's just the air pressure. Decibels basically measure the air pressure of whatever is happening. So you could have something that's inaudible to your ears.
Yeah.
But is a high decibel, so it probably might even still damage your ears.
Yeah, but you just can't hear it.
You just can't hear it. So, yeah, and then you got like, other ways of measuring it. It's all a bit messy, really.
It's all a bit messy.
It's all a bit physics.
Hey,
the physics isn't
Sam,
super useful.
Hey Sam, do you want to learn the thing that is kind of physics related that I learned today?
Yeah, go on.
To do with lighting.
You got to point them at the actors?
You got to point them at the actors, and if the actors can see, then they ain't bright enough, turn them up. So I was asking I was working a job today. I was helping put in the lights for a production of Jekyll and Hyde. Attend the tale of Jekyll and Hyde. You'll never see such crazy guys. You know, Jekyll and Hyde, the musical.
Yeah.
Yeah. People think it's Sweeney Todd, but it's not. The lights have a warmth rating, which is measured in K. You know, like 35,000 K. Kelvin. And I was asking, Kelvin is a measurement of temperature. Why is the light?
Why is this also
measured in temperature?
Why is it so high?
Yeah. Why is the quality of this light measured in temperature? Ask, pray tell. And they said it was to do with it's because it's it's related to tungsten, because like old tungsten lamps, so it's the tungsten filament. So I asked, so is it like the heat that the tungsten would be to produce that?
Incredibly hot.
Exactly. And it turned out it's almost that, but it's not quite that. We Googled it because they didn't know exactly. Because again, if you're in the industry, somebody says this is 60,000 K, and you go, okay, I have other stuff to concentrate on. Whereas I'm like, why? Why is it this? I demand to know why the warmth of light is measured in heat. And Glacier Bob has got it. It's to do with black body radiation, Sam. Of course.
Okay.
Which I believe, and if there are scientists in chat, they can correct me on my explanation of it. But a black body is like an idea. It's like a platonic ideal object of like, here is a completely, I think it's an object that emits an object that reflects all light, or something like that. It's like this is like the perfect physics scenario, hypothetical scenario object, like spherical chickens in a vacuum for physicists.
Sure.
And it's the idea of, if you had this theoretically kind of like perfectly measurable object, and you heated it up to certain temperatures in Kelvin, the quality of light that would be emitted from it. So the black body is this theoretical object, and if you heated it to 60,000 Kelvin, this is the light that would come from it. And then they use that as because again, like much like sound, what color is this light?
Mm-hmm.
Great question. Based on what? Based on what? It's reflected off something. Okay, what is it reflected off? You know, okay, it's going into your eye. Okay, how close are you? Because that kind of stuff, and that's sort of the best. What's the word? Rubric they found. Glacier Bob has given me full marks. Is it that it reflects all light? So basically, absorbs nothing and reflects all light. So you kind of lose nothing.
Black body radiation is the thermal electromagnetic radiation within or surrounding a body in thermodynamic equilibrium. Right, with its environment, emitted by a black body, which is an idealized, opaque, perfectly non-reflective.
Perfectly non-reflective. Okay.
So
the idea is it's non-reflective. So you're heating it up, and it's emitting light, but it's not reflecting any light, which would throw off whatever you were doing.
So it has a specific. It only depends on the temperature.
Wait,
go on.
Shut up. I'm doing the same thing. Shut up. So wait. So you're saying. So you're saying that
I can't wait for this.
both of you right now, what you just did was illuminate the subject for a chat.
Ooh,
nice.
And we've illuminated the subject. It's good stuff.
Fuck, it's actually genuinely fun to do what Sam does. Just
it is.
Why do you think Sam does all the time?
It's so much fun. Everyone shut up. I've got a joke I want to make, and I can't be bothered to sort of fit it into conversation normally, so you will have to shut up.
It's my joke time. Everyone look at me.
Yeah, exactly. It's listen time, fuckers. I'm telling a joke.
Reloading.
What have you been doing today, Penton?
Fuck.
You're in the stocky fight.
Fuck. I got hit blocked. We are, Ethan. The Stucky fight.
Also, apparently, I did listen to myself, and I am indeed very quiet still. Not the nice kind of quiet where I'm in the background, as in the very, very quiet for some reason.
Yeah. Crank it.
On my part? It's
Crank
your
it.
job.
Well,
You're
I
the
mean,
streamer.
Yeah, but coming through Discord, so it's not quite that
Yeah, hang on, 'cause
straightforward.
now I have to go show non-video participants, and then I have to find you. Okay. Speak again.
Ooh.
Way too loud, mate. Could you just calm down? Right. Now try again.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. What am I doing with my
There we
life?
Okay. So yep, we've got all the realness coming through. There we are. Lovely.
I
Yes.
don't have to lean in that much, and then
Yeah.
enough.
Unlike CNN, you don't have to lean in. Right. I'm going to try and cheese this fight using using a flare gun. What? Just a reference to CNN changing its motto, I think maybe 3 or 4 years ago, maybe even longer than that. Right, everyone coming close?
God, a reference that everyone will surely get.
Yeah, it's for everyone.
Also, you still have the volume changes up, so Sam's
Oh.
screen is all blocked.
I love Discord. I love everything about it. Also, Sam, I'm going to shock you here. Your green screen has changed.
Green screen is
Now you've
shit
got
the
a-
bed, has it?
Now you got a weird little cube in front of your face. Hang on, hang on a second.
Fuck.
Not that setting, Tim. This setting. Oh no, I just can't. Oh, hang on. Color spill reduction. Is it that? No. What's this? What's this mad?
This is hell.
What's this
live in
mad
hell.
sort of like
what's going
Boris Yeltsin style blob?
What's happening?
A little goosey ghost.
Right, hang on. I'm gonna get rid of it entirely.
No, wait. Is it taking in Sam's part of Sam's
Oh,
hair?
or is it mine? No, maybe it's an aberration on my part.
It's on your end.
It's
Yes,
on my
it
end.
is on yours.
It's on my end. Okay.
Cut off your screen a
Tim
bit more.
beefed it.
Cut off your camera more.
There you go. Weird though that it's absolutely fine on me, but then when it gets over to Sam's portion, it's just like no. No, I don't think so. There we go.
Thank you.
Now we're all beautiful.
Tim, you've been the problem all along.
Often been mooted. Okay, right.
Also, in case you notice it,
Oh
Tim,
fuck!
I'm genuinely modding. It's just that V-Rising is happening in the background because a lot of stuff that I have to like do, as in like iron or melt iron or things like that, they take 20 seconds per one iron piece. And
Okay.
I don't have the time to
Ain't nobody got time for that.
just sit around and do fuck all. So I'm sitting around modding and doing that.
Okay, so it turns out my thing worked really well, except then they ran around behind me.
They flanked you.
They
You got flanked by the undead.
I got flanked by the undead. Right, I'm going to reload my guns now.
An undead reach around.
Come on, mate.
Are they
Family
undead?
stream.
This lot? Are they
No, because they are kind of the dead, but they're also the kind of like literary mind dead.
Oh, I see. Ponce. The
Yeah,
Ponce
they are the kind of faceless entities you see in dreams.
Yeah, you know, Sam.
Or when you go to the shop.
Sheeple. No, what we're talking about? Sheeple. Some sheeple here. Okay.
Obsessed, flanked by the undead is actually a Chuck Tingle.
Chuck Tingle, yeah,
I
yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
be surprised. I
was
would not
ravaged
be
and
surprised.
flanked by the undead. Okay.
What am I doing? What am I supposed to be doing?
What with your life?
Oh, fuck no. Don't answer that question. Jesus Christ. Production science pack. Okay.
What are you playing, Sam?
I'm playing a little bit of Factorio.
Of course you are, nerd.
Yeah. Little Factorio. For the
Nerd.
heart.
Ah!
Nerd.
I'm so bad at this.
You excited, Ethan, that Tim's playing
Fuck. Maybe I just need to use it.
Alan-
Maybe I just use
Alan
it.
Wake?
Ethan, yeah, I still can't comprehend this is real, and you are playing Alan Wake. It's real. It's happening, and I'm bad at it. Although by what you said, I understand that this is a really sucky fight in which people get stuck. So I'm just going to go heavy on the Squilly Terrence, ravaging my undead flank, a zombie's bibliography about an afterlife full of bad stuff. My favourite Chuck Tingle novel.
Fuck, that is a good joke.
Yeah, butt stuff
God damn it.
bibliography is my username on AO3.
don't really want to run.
Oh, I
conveyor
didn't reload that, did I? Good stuff. Well done, Tim. Can everyone run at me quicker? Oh, I fucked
Because
that
they want
so
to give
badly.
they want to give you a hug. I almost said it. They want to give you a fuck.
They want to give me a fuck.
But just one fuck. Just one quick
Let
fuck.
me give you one fuck. Hand you down a fuck.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving
Okay.
behind only a lifetime
There we
of
go.
nightmares to come. Assuming I'd reach the lights at the gas station alive.
The answer was use the flare gun more. Oh, people! I thought Ethan was saying, "Oh, it's a Stucky fight because people get stuck," but the guy was called Stucky,
Oh.
and I'm just shit. It's not that people get
Oh, I
stuck; it's that I'm
see.
shit.
That makes more sense.
Ethan, now that I've completed it, what is the ultra secret thing that you can do to cheese the fight? Because I've now completed it.
I'm guessing run around.
Does it run around?
Install the game.
Uninstall the game and go play Factorio. Now, if you want to get full completion on this game, first uninstall it from your hard drive, then get some powerful magnets.
Is there anyone in chat who is old enough to remember the Games Master show?
I'm not old enough to remember the Games Master Show. I just know about it.
Yeah,
I just know about it.
it was good stuff. I mean, it was terrible.
Wasn't
Don't
it
get me
Patrick
wrong.
Moore?
Isn't the Games Master
It
the one that like a
was.
giant head was put
Yep.
on a robotic fucking thing where the brain was like metal?
I don't think it was that sophisticated. It was just sort of
Thank you,
Patrick
Ethan.
Moore's head in a
recognize the
shitty
parade float
sci-fi
I've seen in
helmet
Bright Falls.
floating
Yeah,
in
because
space.
I've seen clips of it because people made fun of the Doctor Strange movie CGI by putting clips of the Game Master show because it
Yeah.
had the same shitty CGI head.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
also the
kind of
Power
thing.
Rangers, because Zordon was a very similar effect.
71 Penguin says, "I'm American, Sam. We had better TV in the 90s." No, you didn't.
No,
No,
you
you
didn't.
didn't.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
You
didn't- sorry,
absolutely didn't.
did you have
Because
Art
we had your
Attack?
TV.
Yeah. We saw what the Disney Channel was doing in the late 90s and early 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
if you
had
didn't have
some-
Art Attack, you can shut the fuck up because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. This is an Art Attack. This is an architect. Fuck you. This is an architect.
is an art attack.
This is an architect.
This is an architect, and this is Neil Buchanan.
Yeah.
Now show some respect.
The
Keep
only
your-
two
keep his name out of your mouth.
It looked like
the
someone
only
trashed
two
the
things
place,
I can
or that
give
there'd been
any
some
kind of credit
fight.
for the Americans of like what they made is basically was
The Iraq
new
War.
Batman.
You love the Iraq War? Oh no, sorry. Go on.
No, the new Batman Adventures cartoon and the what was it called? Home Improvements? That's the show?
Oh,
that
Tim
it's
Allen.
called? Yes.
Wait.
Which
Oh?
then later I
Really?
realized that he was he's an asshole.
That one.
Actually no. What no, actually get Home Improvement out of the fucking gate. It's King of the Hill and
Yes.
Sure.
the Batman Adventures that
And you know what?
I give to the
Guys,
Americans.
controversially, in the 90s, The Simpsons was quite good. Yeah? And I'm not afraid
It
to say
was,
it.
wasn't it? It was for a time.
Yeah, it was. Like, every show of his first 4 seasons, it's good, and then it takes a dive, and then it
I'd
comes back later, and then takes a dive again, and it comes back later.
But we're now in year 15 of this last dive.
Yeah, it's,
What?
it's
What? This
continuous
Actually,
dive.
no, genuinely. What? Actually, I'm not gonna talk because there's a cutscene, so after that.
Hang on.
Island on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head.
Sir, you appear to have fallen over,
Are you
sir.
okay?
Listen,
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station. Okay?
But not by the hospital, even though I said you look like
Mr.
you've
Wade,
taken a pretty
have you
bad knock
seen
to the head and
Stucky,
you're bleeding.
The guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she
Like a
wouldn't
good
have me
cop,
when
I'm
I
gonna
was-
look up at the sky and ponder.
I wonder if he shot Stucky.
I wonder if I should shoot him or not.
I was thinking about the breakfast burrito I had and whether or not it was going to make me shit myself in the car.
And the answer was
Was
yes.
Is there a sound of gunshots or a squirrel?
I better start blasting. Oh shit.
There's no island. Not since the 70s.
The island.
Oh, we've just hit title screen.
Yes. Congrats.
I'm going to turn it up so we can all listen to the song.
Just a sprinkle stardust and a whisper.
Oh, there's the end of episode.
Go to sleep. Everything is alright. I close my eyes.
Am I going to get DMCA'd for this? I'm gonna
Music.
Yeah,
We'll just talk over it.
it's because it's licensed, so I was worried I'm going to.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's probably done like episodes.
I thought maybe you could write here.
Bresma,
Yeah,
yes,
Remedy.
you are.
Remedy love
It's
an
a surprise there are no ads in between.
Yeah. I'd like an ad for, like, you know, Jimmy's Chocolate Spines. Just something fun.
Straight from a nightmare. Sheriff took me to the lake.
And all I could think of, you know, something fun.
Chocolate spine.
You know, it's like it's something fun, you know, like Jimmy's Chocolate. So everyone's
Yeah,
with me
yeah,
on this
yeah.
one, right? Yeah. 'cause
No, I
I didn't hear
understand.
the sort of ripple of recognition I was hoping for when, you know, we all think of something
No.
fun and we all think of Jimmy's Chocolate Spines. Uh-huh.
Jimmy's chocolate spine.
Mummy, my spine's too savoury.
Don't
Don't
worry,
worry.
son.
Turn into
Don't
Why
worry,
did
you
you turn
stupid
into-
little cunt. Get one of Jimmy's Chocolate Spines. Oh, it's
why did
flashback.
Why did Sam turn into Mort from Madagascar?
I don't know what that is,
don't know
but
what that is.
I'll take
No.
it as a compliment.
Oh, do you not remember the lemur who was obsessed with the lemur king's feet, King Julian's feet?
Feet?
Mort, like the big-eyed
What
lemur.
is this movie?
It's a sex thing.
What
don't
in
worry about it.
Madagascar?
It's all feet and beavers. I'm out.
Oh, not even kidding
It
with you.
is.
Can I talk with you about lore? Because I'm
From
gonna
Madagascar
tell you
lore.
I'm gonna tell you a sentence that you're not gonna believe me about. So, what I love is there was a person 3 years ago called the Theorizer who
Who named them that? Was that their username?
yes,
Or
that's
they-
the username. But
no.
what I love is, I look. Everyone needs to have their neurodivergent moment. I'm into Madagascar lore, and I love how
Pick
the
something better.
Theorizer.
Yeah, it could be
love-
anything.
If you're gonna have a special interest, Pentel, pick something better
it-
than
It
Madagascar.
can be anything at
Let
all.
me-
It can be
Anything at all.
Let
anything.
me continue. I do love how the Theorizer 3 years ago made people aware of the fact that Mort, the little lemur who initially was into King Julian's feet, that was his whole shtick in the first Madagascar movie, has the lore of being an immortal interdimensional being who had 10 ex-wives and has personality disorders due to the amount of absorbed souls he has in his body.
The thing is, people on the internet can say whatever they want about whatever, you know?
Yeah,
No,
right.
that's canon. That's literally canon because Madagascar had a spin-off show called All Hail King Julian that plays before Madagascar 1, and they made that all canon. Mort absorbs souls from all their dimensions. There's an entire dimension of Mort. He absorbed his own grandmother.
I'm googling this now because I don't.
No,
believe
don't know
it.
because that means your computer will be compromised. And anyway, Alan Wake is now having a sort of a sexy, candlelit hug with his wife, who definitely doesn't exist.
Light switch. She called it the clicker.
Obsessed. What a show! What a show!
If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just.
WW Tim, that's not how special interests work. No, I'm aware, but I still feel anger.
Okay, Tim, you're talking like I didn't try and send you a tram plushie.
Yeah, but the thing is, trams are cool, so that was fine.
Seriously.
Obsessed. Pendle forced me to watch the show a few years ago. Kidding, I was willing and happy.
No, not that show. What the show I forced Obsessed to watch was Penguins of Madagascar, another spin-off.
Alright.
No one knows if it's actually in the canon or not because it's the penguins.
Ethan is shouting at me saying this cutscene is important and I should pay attention.
Sorry.
Okay, I missed that. Right, Ethan, tell me what was important whilst I listen to this next bit of the cutscene. Right, I'm paying attention now.
Anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here.
Okay, right, Ethan. Ethan is summarizing.
Experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on.
Also, Sam, did you look it up actually in the
I
lore?
did, yes. I did. I looked it up.
And can you confirm that I was saying the truth?
You are correct. which is much worse.
No, correct. No, correct is a very, very malleable term. Pentol is right in that people have said this.
No, it's in the canon lore. It's literally in the TV show.
Yeah, I feel like we need to hold a council of Trent and adjust what's canon.
So
it's literally in the fourth or fifth season of All Hail King Julian, in the exile part of All Hail King Julian Exile.
Have you started looking for my wife?
Pence,
irritatingly spot on.
I say this with all the love in the world, but shut the fuck up. I just cannot abide this horse shit.
Yeah,
It's like the people who... Oh, hang on, there's another cutscene.
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night.
But I'll put a pin on
She'd
this.
lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this.
Do you? It's an unknown caller.
Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. Do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just
Okay.
don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
Okay, right, so Pentol.
Inkstein didn't give you the answer before you continue about why the other
So
cutscene.
basically, Alan gave this thing to his wife Alice, which is a light switch called the clicker, and he had it as a kid when he used to be afraid of the dark. He used the clicker to make himself feel safe, and as a child he believed it would help him. Na-na-na. Na-na-na. Okay, so if he did the update his phone for the remaster. I don't know, it looked like one of them Sony Ericsson Slippy Slappies. Yeah, so obviously everyone is allowed to have the interests that they want.
Yes.
But in this instance, shut the fuck up. You know, both of these things are true, I suppose, is what I'm trying to say.
Wow, okay. I do want to say that at one point my hyperfixation was your Stella Firma
Same
show,
thing.
but I guess it's...
No, same thing. Equally
No,
terrible thing to be focused on. Like, mate, come on.
I was about to say, what do you mean same thing? You were hyperfixated on your own show?
Oh, yeah, me too, yeah. I mean, I kind of had to be when you're, like, listening to the show 3 times to do the edits.
Yeah, you don't have a
to
choice,
give
do you?
feedback. You don't really have a choice. You don't have a
What
choice.
what
if
put
I
an
did-
ending to that, Pentol? Was it meeting Tim?
It's a meeting me.
On the left.
And
What do you
you're like,
mean meeting? I was forced to interact with this man because he didn't understand shit about
What do you mean
Twitch.
forced? What do you mean forced?
If I didn't give you and Ben tips about how to do any good things
Then the
on
world would have
stream,
been a better place because these streams would have petered out pretty quickly. So, you know.
yeah,
made
you
a
genuinely might have been banned because remember one of the reasons why you didn't get fucked with by Twitch was the fact that it was the what is the kingdom game where you have to build your own kingdom? What is not Kingdom Deliverance, not Kingdom Hearts? What is the fucking thing called?
Don't know. Could be a lot of things.
I don't know. Crusader Kings?
Crusader Kings 3, and you played that on your own, and then Ben just randomly was like, okay, I'm gonna watch you play, and then both me and someone else, either Joe Mendesium or Vague, told Ben that, hey, by the way, if there's no mod on the stream, it's good that you join, because if there's no mod on the stream, Twitch could literally ban your ass. And then Ben was like,
just for
oh
having
shit.
no mod?
Yes, you have to have a constant mod around the stream. You cannot have a stream without a mod.
What about, I suppose you could sign into your own like account and make yourself a mod, and then they would have that, I suppose.
Well,
that
you
would
are the
work.
admin, so no, not really.
No, but you could make an account and make it your modding account.
Yes,
I suppose.
that
Yeah.
would kind of work if that mod was active in the chat
Yeah,
in
yeah,
some
yeah.
way. Yes.
Hello, this is me,
I'm-
Sam Mod.
I'm a mod. I'm not me. It says examine the junker. Oh,
Yeah.
hang on.
Yes,
Loves
Over here.
yes, Verissimo, I did waste a lot of the hours in my life. I just mentioned it to the chat that we all have for the stream that like I just realized not that long ago that I've been knowing these fuckers since the 2020 of January. Not personally. I've been knowing them personally, as in like in-person talks since the August of 2020. It's terrifying. And I've been a mod since October of 2020. Terrifying.
Terrifying.
And you are welcome.
Ethan has suggested something. I have a small request you could cause time. What if I went on voice call during the Alan Wake streams and gave fun facts but otherwise shut up? Now, I like this idea. However, I don't want to make our Discord setup any more complicated. So how about this, Ethan? Could we find a way that you can dispense voice notes, perhaps? Because is there a way to do that? Because basically, WhatsApp would be the ideal way to do it, but that would involve giving my personal phone number to somebody I don't know, which doesn't seem like a great idea. Is there a way?
Ethan.
It is Ethan.
Is there another way to do voice notes? That
Yeah, is there like a little? Because I don't want to have to like Ethan to
nightmare.
email me a voice, like a little recording.
Email. Fucking
Email
out of
it.
everything, you say the oldest thing. Email. You old fucker.
I'm sorry. Is email not a viable communication method anymore?
You have a podcast and you say email.
Right.
Well, Ethan's not going to podcast me these voice notes. You know, I've already mentioned WhatsApp.
We
and why
are
it isn't-
literally in a Discord call.
Could they? Bro, just email. I mean, could they be sent over Discord in a way that isn't really fucking annoying? I suppose, you know what? If I'm just loath to do anything over Discord because I hate it.
Because it's horrid. Yeah, we need something else.
But I suppose...
Any of you out there want to come up with a new piece of software that is basically Discord but better and free?
Good Discord.
Then we will use it.
Ethan says, how about I fax you, mate? Verissimo, counterpoint, give your phone number to Ethan and they won't be strangers for much longer.
That's a good point.
Elfie, I still am sad about the fact that the fax machine actually is not in my place
know.
anymore. Like,
You remember-
I don't have it anymore, but it would be really funny.
Remember when we theorized that we could get a fax machine for here and you could send stuff to it?
Yeah, but I don't have it anymore because
don't have it anymore.
like,
And I think we also concerned that somebody might buy me a fax machine and send it over the international post, and then I'd have to deal with it.
who was the one who sent you a plush, like a something that they made, a fax machine, like a plush? Fax
Yes,
machine?
it was. Was it? Oh God, was it Cloudy Apple? Was it Andrew?
Was it pigeons?
Could have been pigeons. I don't know. Was that that?
Was it 3D printed?
Oh no, they are meaning pigeons as in like like sending pigeons. Okay, not
Right. So I need to add Ethan on Discord. So how do I do this?
Stay daddy. I don't think that's a good idea. I feel like you would get like. I feel
Might
like
hurt
your
your voice.
neighbors would hate that.
Yes. So Ethan, do you have me on Blue
Oh,
Sky? First of all, this stream really needs a PO box again, but they're so expensive. They're like
So
hundreds of pounds a
expensive.
year. It's no
and
fucking
also,
joke.
and also, with
crazy.
all due respect, PO boxes are a bit like you don't know what gets sent to you.
Okay, right. So we're gonna do this right now. I'm gonna DM Ethan on Blue Sky because I'm modern.
You could DM Ethan on Discord.
No, but I don't have Ethan on Discord. And how do I get their handle so I can add them as a friend without them having to share it publicly in chat? That's what
They
we're
could
doing.
whisper it to you on Twitch.
Oh, fucking Twitch whispers. Let's not, let's talk about outmoded forms of communication.
Fair,
Fucking
fair.
They
hell.
suck.
Oh, hang on.
Wow, I
yes.
still tell you sometimes on whispers whenever I'm having
but
a
you-
bad time
but-
with modding.
But you have to literally send us a separate message on a separate channel to be like, look at whispers, because whispers, no one looks at it and it doesn't tell you when you've got one. Right, Ethan, is
Which
this
really
you,
fun.
Ethan?
Met my wife through whispers.
Ethan, are you? Does your byline say Trexel Geisman's PR manager? That seems like it would be you. Because if so, I believe. Hang on, if I follow you back.
Would make sense.
So we are on there. So right. So the options are: you can send them to me directly on Blue Sky, and I can just play them off of my phone when we get them, when we have a little pause, and we can do it that way. Or, if you prefer, on that, send me your Discord handle, and we can do it over Discord. And which
But
Cat
also,
Tim is...
don't spoil too many things. Like just when.
Oh
just
no,
when
it'll be
Tim is
fun
stuck
facts
on
as
one
and
fact.
when. It'll be fun facts for what's going on right now. Henry Cat Spells and Tim, is AIM still a thing? What's AIM or AIM?
AOL Instant Messenger.
I'm not that old. I'm not that
Yeah,
old.
you are.
MSN.
Yeah, you
I think
are.
you might be.
In Tim out here doing anything to avoid a four-way Discord call. Absolutely. You know what, Ethan? Yeah, whack them to me over Blue Sky and then shout at me in the chat when there is one. And I think that will be our method.
Actually, I always forget. How much younger is Sam than you, Tim?
I'm much younger than Tim, actually.
Yeah, Sam's
Not
much
much
younger
like-
than me.
20.
Sam's 21?
25.
21?
Yeah,
oh,
I'm a
he's 25.
little-
Oh, okay, you're
Bruh.
older than I thought.
I'm a little baby.
Bruh, if you're 25, I'm a teenager and I shouldn't be talking to Tim right now.
No, it's a terrible crime. It's terrible, terrible crime.
I love Pokemon and
Uh-huh.
I love
Skibbity
Pokemon.
Toilet.
I love meth and vaping.
Yeah, I love vaping and I love, Beyonce.
Hang on, everyone. I'm
Chapel
receiving a
Grove.
deranged phone call.
I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday.
For the harsh 25 years. Yeah, it was only, I'm 25, but it was a rough 25.
I can't talk now.
Odin's pigeons, fuck you, Tim. No specific reasons why.
To Elderwood National.
Okay, apparently there's a personalised song now. Apparently that's something we're doing.
Oh,
Okay.
it's Odin's, yeah.
Yeah. It's a bit. Yeah. Okay, so it's a
Oh,
song
no.
for Odin's pigeons. It says "fuck you."
Let's ruin it.
LPW. Also, anytime I start to look at the back sheet, I see brilliant shit like Ben's first claim that there's a paternal adoption, so they're not really Welsh. Yeah, and we looked that up, and it's not the case. It's not the case. Just something he made up. Ethan, okay,
Ben's
complication has risen. I don't
lies.
think you can send voice notes on Blue Sky. Okay, so on Blue Sky, send me your Discord handle. We will start a message in Discord, and then I will play things
God,
directly
Tim,
from
you're
that.
so like. Why are you making it so complicated?
What? I'm doing it over Discord now.
Like you wanted.
Like
love
you
Discord.
wanted, like because you love Discord, Pentel. Discord's your best friend, and you kiss it every night before you go to bed. Discord,
Oh,
you say.
no,
I love you,
especially after.
Discord.
You
Especially
give Discord
after
a little
they
special handy reach around.
No,
what
especially
you
after
do?
they secretly. Can I finish my fucking sentence because the chat
Apparently,
kind of needs
fucking
to know
not.
this.
Apparently not. Go on.
Discord in every server and everywhere they put in secretly an AI called Domo AI, and you can find the IP code or ID code of that AI that you can ban from your servers because they secretly added it, and the Domo AI team said, "Oh no, we are now going to use it to train from your images." But why the fuck would you listen to AI, bros? So if you can. People, literally, it's on Blue Sky and on Twitter, and you can find it anywhere. You can find the IP of the Domo AI, and you can ban it from your servers, which you should do, and also maybe turn off external apps as well.
Well, that's a little message from someone that I know called Pentel. Oh yeah, telling us important information about the technology we use. There's a secret AI that lives inside your chats on Discord. They say they're not gonna use it for evil schemes, but they lie. Oh, they lie. And do you know whose fault it is that AI has started to infect every part of our lives? It's someone we all know and hate. Someone whose message is great.
That's only Kim's opinion.
Odin's pigeons, they can get fucked. It's Odin's pigeons, who's also a cock. That's right, a cock. Oh yes.
Only Tim thinks that.
Pigeons is a cock, and that's the opinion of Brother Brothers Meredith. Streaming Association. Pentor thinks that Odin's pigeons is a cock. Sam Ray thinks Odin Pigeons is a cuck.
Tim doesn't speak for me.
Moose especially thinks Odin's Pigeons is a cuck. Tim tried to say, calm down, let's give them a second chance, but they all raise their voices.
I know for a fact Tim.
Shut up, Tim. We know just one thing. In our hearts, we know that it's true. Odin's Pigeons is a cuck.
I know for a fact Tim has a cock chair.
Fucked. They put a cuck chair in my house.
Which Amy likes.
And Amy approved. And then we had to have a big chat about our relationship. And so
Tim lost.
we've learned what happens when you redeem a song that contains a non-specific insult.
Tim is
Fuck
a
you,
loser.
Odin's Pigeons. Fuck you. This Pentel is why you're not allowed on the voice call, because you're undermining the messages of my songs.
Like the fact that you have a cock chair, which Amy appreciates.
Yeah. Sure, we have a wicker chair that has no bottom to it. Yeah, sure. But you have to blast me on main about it.
Also, Sam, I tried not to fuck you over so much. I didn't make any comments. I just want you to appreciate that. I left you alone because you already had to focus on your
It's
guitar.
okay. It's all right.
Cool,
I
Jester.
just go into a fugue state, so it's fine.
Bonus Pigeon says, fuck you too, Tim. Court Jester, I'm not going to prove that message because we don't need that word. In
I
chat.
did.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I did.
Oh, dear. Right, there we go.
Mind? Too late.
Too
Been
late.
undermined.
I've been undermined yet again. No, I'm leaving the sheriff's station. Also, according to the sheet, Pentel and Moose were added as mods in September, not October.
Oh, was it the end of September? I thought it was October.
Vague Coffee Cup said, Tim, I hate all of this. Oh, okay, there's some plot happening.
Ethan has sent a Discord.
Oh, okay.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
People,
Well, we
please,
still need to talk
I
about.
under
say
arrest?
cock too many times in chat.
No, of course
Probably
not.
there was something we could have
But I
done to
need to
stop
know
this,
where you'll be
Pentel.
staying so I
There's
can
that
get in
scene
touch
now.
with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That's perfect.
I'm Dr. M. I'd like to invite you to Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing with her on several occasions.
You set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Punch!
Oh my!
Look at these.
Hey,
shorts.
nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry
Oh,
Wheeler,
Discord is
his
really
agent.
suffering.
If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Leak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow, I was just thinking about you, too. I was just bringing Rusty some coffee.
What an
He's on
asshole.
the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
I do love the fact that it was 3 separate times where Discord lagged and didn't
It's fucking
show. No, it didn't show the word exactly the point where it was either someone introducing themselves or saying
Yeah.
the name of something. So it sounded like it just was censoring it.
And it's not even Discord lagging for you guys. It's the fact that Discord constantly fucks with the audio, so I can't even hear that stuff. Like, it doesn't happen until Discord's open, and I'm capturing things, and at that point it starts going. And I've looked it up, and the problem is every time you look up like Discord audio stuttering, it's like, have you checked your internet connection? Perhaps you've got a poor connection. It's like, it's not a fucking connection, it's on my fucking computer, you fucks. Please, if anybody knows of better platform that... Because you tried to use Zoom and it wouldn't let you capture it, like it's got some like DMCA shit on it. Anyway, right, so... Ethan has sent this thing to me, so I now need to add a friend on Discord.
Also, Enrich Cat Possum said, what would you even watch in the lighthouse cockchair? Erotic ships crashing into the rocks?
Mate, come on.
Yeah.
Tell me something I don't want to do.
Watching ships get cucked by rocks.
Also, I don't know if Discord somehow made me louder, but I do sound louder than 20 minutes ago, and I don't know how.
We turned you up once.
Okay, it's the input that I have to pull down on my part, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool, right.
Okay,
I've sent
how
a
do I
friend
sound
request.
now? How do I sound now?
Similar, but slightly quieter.
Okay, that should be at the same level.
Okay, right.
I have an important video to share with everyone.
Okay.
Is yours queued up, Tim?
Am I queued up?
Have you got a message from Ethan? Yeah.
Oh no, I've added Ethan, so I think you should share your video because
okay.
I can watch it. It's right here.
So this is when they dug up a mummy from Egypt and then 3D printed a replica of the throat of the mummy to see if they could hear what that person might have sounded like when they were alive.
Okay.
Scientists were able to mimic Nessie Amun's voice by recreating his mouth and vocal cords with a 3D printer. It allowed them to produce a single sound.
Fucking, that was a meme. It was a meme for so long ago. Like, oh.
I just got reminded of that recently. I remember hearing about it when it came around the first time, and then, oh god, this is what he would have sounded like if somebody punched him in the stomach.
Scientists were able to make one sound.
Yeah, and they decided to make it somebody being kicked right in the nuts. It's the timing of that as well. Ethan is asking if you can link that. Right, so Ethan, you can now share your little voice notes directly on Discord, and hopefully I play it and it will still be captured. Enrich Cat Possum, someday, Tim, that will be you when I'm dead.
He'll dig up your mummified corpse.
They don't have to dig up Tim. There's literally an entire podcast and everything available.
I wonder what
this man
I
have
wonder what
sounded
it sounds like if Tim shouts. Unfortunately, we'll never know. There's no.
We'll never know.
We'll never
We
know.
3D printed a Tim throat so we can shove air through it, and it goes.
And it went like this.
Sam, with all due respect, there are some weird people out there. I don't want to think about someone 3D printing my boss's
nice
girl.
And more importantly, a fan.
No.
I've got a 3D printer. It's very small.
Bucktooth
Are you implying something, Sam? With the
I'm gonna make a
small
tiny
printer?
Tim. I'm gonna make a little mini Tim out of. I'm gonna 3D
A mini
print it.
Tim, throat.
Yeah.
Sam, if you print a tiny version of me, I will be shocked, appalled, and amused in equal measure.
I mean, the thing is, he needs to have, because there are many apps where it can allow you, if he records you a lot, it allows you to make a 3D model of you, or model scale of you, so it would work. It's just that you have to be non-aware of the fact that Sam is continuously
running around you,
circling
taking
you.
photos.
He keeps on popping me on a lazy Susan and then rotating me.
And someone's got Alice.
No, he just has to,
everything's
drug
just
you and
what
make
it
you
sounds
unconscious
like when
for
you
a few
say
hours.
stuff like that.
Oh.
Don't get me
You
wrong.
made it weird.
It's a good
You
story.
made it weird, pencil.
Is there an ill dog out here?
Confusing fiction with reality?
I think there's an ill dog out here. Content warning for ill dog.
Hey, Rusty,
Obsessed's
You're
brother
accountants.
is building
Mr. Wake.
his own
Shake your
3D
hand,
printer.
But mine are kind of full here.
Is he 3D printing it?
Actually, I'm sorry about this.
3D
Grabbing the
printing a
registration
3D
form from the
printer that
desk.
I mean,
prints a
I
3D
guess-
just across from
yeah.
Bucktooth Charlie.
Why not?
Okay, sure.
Inkstein Danny says, Tim,
Crazy
posture off. Would you
poachers.
like to see a
Max
posture
here
off?
got his foot
Yeah.
caught in a trap. They're illegal to use
Oh,
here.
that
Hell,
dog
you're
better
not
be
supposed to
okay.
hunt within the park at all.
Yeah, I'm
That
concerned.
doesn't stop some
Oh,
lowlife.
Monty had. So Monty
Well,
ripped
at
his
least Max is gonna be
Duke Law.
okay. He
Got
got
one
lucky.
for minor pet injury. And he
Max
kept
is
taking
still
it, so he took him
groggy
to the
from the
vet,
shot
and
I
he
gave
got
him,
a
and
bandage
I'd
on
rather
it,
not leave
so
him alone
his
just
foot was
yet.
all bandaged
The
up.
form's on the
And he
desk
just,
across from the mammoth skeleton.
man, the ham. He hammed it up. Oh, my foot!
Okay, boy.
I cannot
we're almost
possibly
done here.
walk except when I need to.
Yeah, except when I want something and then weirdly I'm completely fine. Right, posture off. I love this guy.
I saw that one earlier. It was very good. It's a good
That's a
posture
good
off.
dog.
Excellent posture off.
Right.
God, that giraffe looks like it could be a landlord. I don't like it.
Idris Cat Possum, how dare you Discord? My internet connection isn't poor. It's proud working class.
Seriously, Al, you can't just
It
go
pays
and
its
meet
bills
a
and it owns
kidnapper.
everything it owns. Nothing's on
Those
credit.
situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we later?
She's my wife and therefore my
whole
property,
thing-
says Alan Wake.
Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on.
I mean, that's
You
how he
gotta
acts.
understand how
Wait
crazy all
here.
this sounds.
And then the lady was nice to him and he was like, ugh, what an airhead, I hate her.
I was about to joke about misogyny.
this
I
the
always
floor
have
you
to
wanted?
remind myself that the
And
one
here
joke
are the
I cannot
keys.
make anymore is
Okay,
misogyny
you're all
because
set.
I'm a
No.
man.
Glad to
You
have
lost
staying.
that right.
Thanks.
Welcome.
Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
I mean, the problem is
And
I
you know
lost the
what,
right
now,
I
and now
lost the-
Pentel, and now Pentel,
Just
you
follow the
understand
path
what
and
Sam
you'll
and I
get to
refer to as
eventually.
our oppression.
Nice.
Like
No,
to
the problem
distance
is
myself
I lost
from
the
this.
right to joke. I lost the right to joke about misogyny, but I still receive it.
Yeah, of course, Yeah,
That's fun.
You've engaged in what I call the worst of both worlds.
Oh, and hey, if you in the
Oh,
woods,
Iris.
watch your
Oh.
steps so you don't end up like Max. I guess
Upside
I'm a
down.
little worried. We got a bunch of campers out there we haven't heard from. It's not like these people are on a schedule, but with
Resume
the
hashtag
traps,
cancel Tim
well, you know,
2025.
I just
Well,
don't
the
want
campaigns
trouble.
of 2022,
Right,
2023, and
thanks.
2024 didn't go anywhere, so maybe 2025 is our year.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
I mean, you were very close with the date me, brother.
Nah, that's fine.
Date me, brother.
Take me, brother. Brother!
If you're trying to pull a joke
Sometimes
on
I
me,
still,
freak me
sometimes,
out,
sometimes
it's
I still
working.
hear that in my mind, just out
Let's
of
have a laugh
nowhere.
on
Just
Barry.
date me, brother.
Well, to be fair, I was lampshading a situation in which we were put in a game where the rules were date each other. So I feel like
Yes.
I did the
Ow.
perfect thing.
Was that the same? Yeah, that was the same
We
year
should
where
go
you
to
were
the sheriff
mean to
or call the
Helen, who you've
FBI.
never
Damn
met
it, Barry,
before.
the
Yeah.
Helen
This is not a
appeared,
goddamn
hit
debate,
the
Barry.
microphone, immediately
I'm
fell
going
down
to
the
Lover's
chair,
Peak.
and then within
He said
10,
to come
15
alone.
minutes, you
Okay,
made fun
okay.
of them for it.
Yeah,
I understand.
again, I'd do it again
You're
in
my
an
best friend,
instant.
and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help,
What
and I'll
happened
do
to
it.
the cooking
You
stream?
stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
cook.
It's in the works.
Just be careful with the natives, Al.
When you say in the
These
works, you mean
yokels
it's
are
gonna take
dangerous.
2 more years?
Everybody hates
Yeah,
a
2 or 3.
tourist, or it'll be deliverance all
You could just message Helen. You
Yeah, I
know
could.
that, right?
I could do a lot of stuff, but instead I've been booking a venue for Stella Firma Live, and now we're working on the access information so that we can make it an accessible an event with strong accessibility information.
Or do you hate
or should I
access,
stop that,
Pentel?
Pentel? Should I pause in that?
No, I'm just saying that's in November, so as soon as you're done with that, you have an entire summer left.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, focus less.
You know
on
what? Just because of
accessibility.
that, I'm gonna add Ellen, and I'm gonna ask Ellen just right now.
Do it because that's genuinely helpful. Because then these things happen.
Fuck you, man.
Right. We have a message, I believe, from Ethan. Let's check in with our resident Alan Wake expert, Ethan.
Over to you, Ethan,
Fun
in the
fact
field.
number 1. So a lot of games do use different people for the actual face and the voice actor. So the fact that Matthew Peretta playing Alan Wake's voice and Ilka Villi playing Alan Wake's face isn't really anything big. So the fun fact for today is the fact that Matthew Peretta was in Robin Hood Men in Tights in 1993, and he also played Dr. Darling
is asleep.
in Control.
Dr. Darling in Control as well. Who's playing Ethan? Who's playing the agent? because it's sort of like who's the guy in Home Alone and Goodfellas, the one who is inexplicably in children's films despite the fact he is the least child-friendly actor.
Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci. He's got a Joe Pesci-ness about him.
There's a peshality to that man.
A penchant, like a penchant, but
Barry had the
Pesci.
keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
Oh. Ethan, wait, do you know Nightingale?
I should
I
have gone
don't
to the
think
cops.
so.
This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's
Oh, I
station.
remember Johnny's control
wouldn't
streams.
scare
That was
them,
the
and they
moment
had
where,
ours.
because I made some emotes for Tim and Ben, people started to spam those in Johnny's stream, and Johnny was like, "Oh, what are those? What emotes are those?" And as soon as someone said those are from you guys' stream, Johnny went, "Ugh."
Yeah, disgusting.
I started to say to ban it from the chat.
Ban it. Ban it. Brilliant. Oh, Endrich Cat Possum, I'm refusing to engage with that.
No, okay, Enrich Cat Blossom, that's the only time I'm allowing that, especially in highlight my messages. No.
Never. Ethan, I mean Barry. Yes, Barry. I want to know who plays Barry.
I mean, I'm on the strong opinion of block and move on when it comes to AO, but it doesn't mean you're allowed to talk about some stuff here, especially stuff that could be uncomfortable to people.
Oh, cutscene. I've got a gun.
The vision.
Oh, they took away my shotgun and my flares.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me! Anybody? Help me!
Rusty.
Help me!
Rusty, wait, I'm coming. Rusty, I can't quite remember who you are.
Is Rusty the dog?
No?
Oh, then I don't care.
Oh, maybe. Oh, no, maybe it might be Rusty the dog. Okay. Content warning for potential dog peril.
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
No, it's just a human. It's fine.
Just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must. The lights.
He has the
In
kind
the
of
office.
injury where he can only say
I
the
have
starts
the
and
key.
ends of sentences.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right
What's-
back. Whatever did this couldn't be far.
medicine
Rusty had
for
found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand
Bum
what had
medicine.
happened.
Corner. Office. Lemon. Souffle. Gentleman's agreement. Gordon. Oh.
He's my
I mean, to be fair, as someone who has fallen off of horses and bikes pretty harshly,
Mhm.
I can say
Weird
that there are
brag,
times
but
when it's
sure.
hard to say some words that like are hard to
The only
pronounce
way
when
to
you
make
don't
sure
have
that
enough air
Rusty
in your
was
chest.
safe
But also,
was to get
after
the
a
power
while,
running
that
and
gets
the lights
fixed.
back on.
Like injury and
Yeah.
stabbing and everything, yeah, but like. If you have this bad of a time, that means you're about to die within 5 to 10 seconds. If you have
Yeah.
constantly that time, so no, that's it. Just
Yeah, if you've got like a
really,
punctured
like-
lung and so it's hard to speak, then yeah,
You're dead.
Unless the ambulances are on the way. Everyone's just got revolver ammo everywhere. Revolver ammo and batteries. It's very helpful.
Got that pneumothorax, baby.
sorry,
Got
what?
too much pneuma in my thorax.
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker.
No, somebody's
There was
axed
no
a
way to
question.
get the lights back on.
Rusty!
The ground was covered
Nice
with oily
screams,
patches
bro.
that looked like liquid darkness.
Is that a chat window? When you said, Pentor, would you like to look at my leatherwork? I feel you might enjoy it.
Oh, you mean your color? Yes, I did look at the color that's above. I just didn't comment on it because it's a low-hanging fruit. I'm not touching.
Right, content warning. There was dog squealing. Look away.
Something. had
Okay, the
torn
dog
a
is simply gone.
mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Okay, dog is just gone.
Please,
Don't feed the animals.
Ethan, there's a manuscript page you can find if you play on Nightmare mode, unlocked after you finish the game, that says what happens to him. Oh, okay. Okay, so nothing has happened to Max the dog. Okay, good. Right. He's just gone.
Don't look at the debris. Just eat it. That's a very bad sign to say. Just don't look at the debris.
Two bears and wolves never approached any other closer than.
Oh, fuck. Bench.
Pets must be leashed.
Die.
Can you not tell this is a boss fight then?
Yeah, he dead. There's more of them. Whoops.
Yeah,
everybody's fine. In that everybody's dead. So everybody's not fine. But I'm okay.
But they're not. Their status isn't changing, so
yeah.
In that sense,
they remain dead.
Yeah.
There's a big beast. There's an oily beast.
Wood.
Sorry, Pendle, what was that saying?
Wood.
You would. you would with the oily beast.
Exactly. It's already oiled up and everything.
Oh, prelude. Yeah, it's prelude. Yeah, it's prelude. There's no prelude because it's prelude.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Open the door for anyone. I mean it.
And which cat was an oily beast, that's what they called me.
Inside a man.
That's what they called me, inside a man?
Yeah. When I'm inside a man, they call me the oily beast.
When I'm
Are
kissing
you
on a man.
implying that the each cat person was bored?
Let's say
No.
yes. I feel that's the best option for what I said.
Is that it? Is it?
Is it though? Is it?
Is it?
Strangely, yes.
Huh.
So Penguin's Tim. Empty Castles and WoW. The emotes thing in Johnny's chat was August 2nd, 2020, and it prompted a ton of back and forth between the two streams that day.
Yes.
For BLW, the Twitch historian.
Oh no, Elfie BLW has been making a list.
Oh,
for
I'm
a long
aware.
Time now.
That's why I'm calling him the Twitch historian.
Yeah. Lot of things.
FBLW, is your special interest just these streams? Is that what we're establishing here?
Or are you like
Would make sense.
like a Iwatu the Watcher?
Are you
figure?
yes?
Just
you like to
Lover's
watch
Peak
from
was
a
at the
big
far
chair.
end of the nature trail.
yes,
Emma-
streamers.
I
Dance
remember
your
they used to
stupid
call
dance.
I'm Johnny. Yeah.
Johnny
I'm
Big
Johnny
Stream.
Big Streams. You don't stream no more? No? Didn't have the staying power. Oh, all the flash and jazz.
Oh no, he had to stop streaming because he was so focused on doing any other thing that actually took his time away. Like, for example, managing games and other podcasts. What are you been up to, Tim?
Full-time job. We did another season of Stella Firma. We're writing a new season now. I did 11 shows in 2 weekends.
How is the Goblins podcast doing?
It's doing good, actually. Actually, Pentol.
I was genuinely about to ask because
okay.
because you talked about how the script was going, but I don't know.
Yeah,
how-
we've plotted out episode 6, which is fun. We do need to write it, but weirdly, I often find that like the plotting it out and working out where it's going to go is the important bit, and then it's like, and now somebody has to, bash out the words.
Does Amy still have the plot wall?
She's got a plot wall. There's a plot wall. Yeah, and the live show tickets will be up soon once we have accessibility information. I've taken a video of the venue, so we can walk. We can do a little video to people so they can get through the flat access.
I mean, you did say the whole editing and everything also depends on like how busy you all are, which I'm guessing you guys are a bit busy.
Here and there, yeah. Here and there. Oh yeah, that was it. That was what I was supposed to get. I was like, why did it take me over there? It's like, it took me over there, Tim, because it gave you a shotgun and a flare gun. Yeah, the whole point was that.
I love how you say here and there. Hey Tim, why are we in this stream time and not the usual stream time? Is it because you were busy, for example?
Yeah. I was working on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Luckily, it's bank holiday. Ah, fuck! I hit the wrong bloody
And
thing.
why hasn't Ben someone Ben been in the stream in about 3 years?
Scientific kids.
Kids, too many, not enough.
Something like that. He's either got too many or not enough children. I've never been able to establish which.
I mean, you say that, but like, aren't you and Amy often help out with the kids babysitting? Like,
I think Amy definitely does more of that than I do.
yes, because you rile up the kids and you don't let them get.
I'm not helpful. I'm unhelpful to bedtime.
No, we discussed this. You rile them up, by which point you get tired, but the kids are full of energy, so you place the responsibility on Amy.
It's a real problem. It's a real problem. But you know what? Sometimes I can wear them out.
Tim is the fun uncle, but only to the kids, not to anyone else.
Nah, everyone else is a real fucking pain in the ass. It's over here. Do not feed the wildlife.
Yes, you do hear me, a mermaid. Hello.
Here's a mermaid. Pentol is lurking. Pentol lurks.
I wouldn't advise you all saying Nem instead of Ben, because Nem means no in Hungarian.
To be fair, that is going to confuse a very limited number of people. I'm going to say in this chat, just you.
It's probably just you, Pentol.
And I don't want to be confused. Fuck
That's
you.
true. Fuck you, actually. Do you have any other Hungarians in chat? Shout out for my.
I remember we had one when we had 250 viewers, and not just between.
Whoa! Let's not talk about the glory days. And by glory days, I mean the middle of the pandemic, where everyone was trapped inside and had nothing better to do. I do remember at one point, what, you used to get more viewers. Why was that? Because people had literally nothing to do, Tim. Literally legally locked in their houses.
Unless they were rich or in power.
Well, yeah, sure.
And they can do whatever they
Also,
want.
you are right, Borisima, because yes, it is a Vietnamese, I believe, spring rolls or a pork roll that is also called Nem. I know that because I had some Vietnamese restaurants.
Monkey just fired and then looked at me like, why did you do this? Why did you let this happen?
Oh, fuck. Do very bad thoughts.
They're not usually that bad, no. It was just a loud one. I heard him do a little, and then he looked at me.
What was it? Yeah, it was those, yeah.
One of those little squeakers.
Hey Tim, are you focusing? Are you focused?
Yeah. Right, well, I'm out of fucking pistol ammo now. Fuck's sake! There's always more of them. I dodged. Fuck.
Just run.
Yeah, but like, I'm out of run juice.
You can only run for a little bit. Gets
Like,
tired.
What is occurring? Okay, right. We're gonna do this one. We're gonna do it careful and slow.
Purple science done.
Science.
Science.
Science. Science.
All hail science. Okay, right. So this feels like a running section. Oh, come on. Play the game.
Which
Ow!
Says Fun Uncle Tim goes
Ow!
up to the house, takes the kids to the fair, gives them all the sugar, sings loudly with them, goes on the rides, gets McDonald's on the way home, and
Fuck
drops them back
me!
with Ben for the night, saying, "Haha, good luck."
How am I supposed to? Maybe it's flare time.
To be fair, you have tried it.
Okay, so now that worked last time, but this time it doesn't work. Is that what I'm saying?
You right there, bud?
Fucking games, mate. Right. Okay.
Give me 1 second.
So now we're doing this.
12 a minute isn't 1 a second, is it?
Maybe in a different world it is.
Maybe in a world where there are 12 seconds in a minute. Got stuck on a dozenal time system, but
I hate it when I get stuck on a dozenal time system. Okay.
Don't say poor game. He decided to play this game.
I made my choice.
No one to thank but yourself.
And Ethan.
Meredith. And Ethan.
The main person.
You really wanted you to play this.
Can't believe this, Ethan. God, they've always axed the question, and the question is, do you want to be hit by an axe?
I hate the fact that you said it right and then you corrected yourself just to say the pun.
Yeah.
Like, that's the most horrendous thing you can do.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, Pentel, you'll have to shut up. There's a bear alert. So.
I don't see any gays here.
That's because you're not opening your eyes properly. They're everywhere. They're in the walls.
I would rather open my mouth.
Jesus.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna. Every time we talk, Pentel, I realise that you're a
beast.
You're gross in the best way possible, and that you're like your outrage at me and Tim being being
totally,
gross little pig boys.
Totally unreasonable.
Every time we talk, Pentel, I realize you're gross.
Yeah.
in the most gross / affectionate.
Way.
Yeah.
You're a filth beast. And we know that now.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it took a while until I started joking around you like this because I considered you more of a boss and an acquaintance and a friend than later in the last 3 years. And I didn't want to make sure that, like, I didn't want to make people uncomfortable. But yeah, I make a lot of sexual jokes around people who I know can do it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm stuck on the geography. I'm stuck on the geography.
But all of you are also disgusting. I'm not the one who brought up my brother's penis thing. Nor my brother's cum load, which you also do on a Christmas stream, especially.
At Christmas too.
Anyone remembers that?
No one wants to.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Okay, I completed that section, but I am now 100% out of ammunition. I don't know how you're supposed to do it without getting out of ammunition, because this cunt can't run. Or at least he can when he's not in, like, a combat section. He can run all he wants now. Look at him go. But I run for, like, 8 feet.
I'm just realizing right now, Tim, you've got really fucking skinny. I'm just looking at your arms, I'm like, holy shit, you're actually been, like... Compared to how you were like 2 years ago, wow, how?
What? I'm not skinny.
No, like you, darling. Compared to 2 years ago, especially your arms look rather skinny.
My noodly limbs. Well, I have a much more physical job now. I certainly haven't changed my diet in any way, but I think I just have a more physical job.
Just getting lots of good exercise.
Yes, FBW, I still am angry that Fat Bear Week is not about gays, it's about actual bears that you can vote on.
That is disappointing.
Oh god, no, I've never been vegan. I was probably vegetarian, and then I was pescatarian, and I still am. And don't for a minute think that made me lose any weight at all. Because luckily, as a vegetarian, you can still eat fuckloads of cheese and corn nuggets.
You can eat absolute garbage.
Oh no, obsessed. I didn't mean it in a bad way. I just noticed because I opened up Discord to answer someone, and I noticed that Tim's arms look skinnier than I remembered.
Pentol is upset that I no longer lift, and they're calling me weak. They're saying, Tim,
I give no fucks about who anyone looks.
No. Pentol's in the gym, smashing creatine powder down their face, asking if people lift, and I for one find it disgusting.
Buddy, I'm 108 kilograms. I am not really someone who can judge
Hungarian
anyone.
sirloin.
Pure Hussar.
However you look, your body is great. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, people. Your body is yours. Anyone who criticizes it is a fuckwit.
Unfortunately, I actually rent my body, so obviously I have some ownership over it. But I'm not allowed to put up any shelves in it without checking.
You got to check with the landlord.
You need to have permission to saw that arm off.
Obsess says, "How tall is Pen Pen?" Pen? This is new.
Oh no!
I feel like we should adopt this.
No, Tim, it's not new. How many times have I told you that my name literally, it's Pen and Toll means pen in English.
Oh yes, you have said that. You have said that.
My name is literally Pen or Toll.
Pen. Oh, Pen. Yeah, it's good stuff.
How tall are you? 172 centimeters. 5.8 inches. Like 5 feet 8 inches.
Hang on a minute. Somebody invoked the zoo. We haven't had it in a while.
Why?
Oh, just I think it was the general body image stuff. Where's the thing? Where's the thing? Didn't I have a thing? I made a zoo thing.
Yeah, you did, but you never put it in.
No, I did. It's a thing you can redeem. I was looking for the source to unmute it, but it's a thing that I just realised I can't fire it independently. Somebody has to redeem it.
No, it's time to be a U-turn. Shut up, Sam. Shut up, Tim. Shut up, Tim will sing. Tim wants to. I don't see it.
I did because somebody.
Chat, unlock a random, highlight my message, send a message, choose an emote, modify single, governess video, governess right, new insult, no notes. Pento, we are waiting. U-turn. Shut up, Sam. Shut up, Tim. Shut up, Ben. Tim will sing. Tim wants to have a word with you. It's not there.
It was there when we put it in and somebody redeemed it.
No, it hasn't been there in the past 2 weeks. That's why I was like, when are you gonna put it in?
I put it in. If it's fucking in, it's on. Hang on.
God, low-hanging fruit. I'm not making a joke.
Like we literally set it up and tested it. Is it in sound alerts? They do it via sound alerts.
No, it was
channel points.
I swear it was there. Yeah, go to the zoo jingle, 200 bits.
Yeah, there it is.
I'll take my apology off air.
There it is. Go to the zoo jingle. Well, Pentel.
I just streamed the past 2 weeks.
No, but it's been there in the past 2 weeks. I set it up before I mentioned it on stream. So I expect a letter.
Still, with
But
channel
it's not
points,
here.
you can
It's
still
not
do
here in the power-up and rewards.
Then what did Sam just find?
Yeah, I just found it. It's on the little overlay on the right-hand side. Of the
Oh
screen.
yes, it's the overlay thing. That's the way Sam does
Sound
that
alert.
for some fucking reason.
Gotta get moving. More
Yeah,
of them
but the
coming.
power-up and rewards does not have it.
Is it because it's a bits
They're
related
flashlights,
thing rather than
kid
channel
stuff.
points related thing?
The flares will keep the bastards away.
Maybe. No, there's bits. There is bit stuff in the power up.
I seem to remember looking it up, and there was some weird thing about you can't do
That's
it.
why people. That's why people were never allowed to do it because you never put it where it needs to be seen. That's why no one
No,
has
but I
ever
can't.
like.
So sound alert. So because we were trying to basically make sure that there's some extra things that generate money, and so we made it a bits thing. But if you make it a bits thing, you can't put it in the place where everything else is. It has to be somewhere else. I looked this up, and it's annoying, and people are complaining about it on forums.
Oh, did they fucking change that as well?
There was no way this
Tim,
Because
correct.
a long time ago you could have because a long time ago you could have put in a fucking reward system, but
Nah.
if that's not.
Doesn't exist anymore. Doesn't exist. Well, okay, all right. So it's all on Tim, is it?
Yeah.
Why are they all
So
attacking
it's-
me? Just attack
So if
this
you're
guy.
on the desktop version, I'm sure it isn't good from a phone, from mobile, but there'll be an overlay on the right-hand side called Sound Alerts. And from there you can select the various sound alerts.
That's annoying.
Okay, so I have no ammo, so I have to keep dodging. Oh, I'm guessing I am supposed to be highlighting them so he can shoot them. I understand now.
Why?
You can.
Because that's
You
the way the
bloody
story
clown.
goes.
Yeah, but
Let's move.
Oh, hold down
lost my
right
gun
button to
back
use a
there.
flare. Why would
Oh,
that be
I got
a
it,
different thing?
Just keep that light
Fine.
steady on him.
moment, but then
Right, I
I
understand now.
recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived.
Karen,
to
I wish I could
Dallas.
take my
He
PC
knew
to
my
bed.
name.
The app is a
We were
nightmare.
headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He
It really
was
is
the
Ben
kidnapper.
Bags.
Come on, Wake. You better keep up. What I got for you?
Oh, I just drop it. Okay, fine. Okay, so yeah, I just hold it above my head. Ow. I dodged both times. I've dodged 3 times now and none of them have worked. Exciting for me.
Marimade says, I use bits like once a month, and it's usually for moan, bark, farts.
Yes, for moan bark farts.
Would you like to clarify?
I think they've said all they need to say on the subject, Sam, and you can stop hassling them.
Okay, if everyone else understood that, then I see. Moan Bark Farts is my favourite Twitch streamer. Sorry, what?
What?
Who?
Sorry?
What?
Beg pardon?
Who's your favourite Twitch streamer? A fun fact, whenever there's a slow part where you're not getting obliterated by
Obliterated by the Cenobites.
We are the Cenobites. We come to give you the void between pain and pleasure, which is always flesh hooks.
It's always flesh hooks.
It's always flesh hooks.
He needs to shoot faster, because he's really bad and slow. Oh, hang on. Like, I'm lighting these guys up constantly. He's shooting every now and again.
You're lighting them up, and he's not
Use
lighting
the
them up.
flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake.
Right.
Cenobites never spank anyone. It's just flesh hooks.
It's just flesh hooks.
Exactly.
Ethan gifted.
It's never anything else.
It's never ever. They're very unoriginal. Ethan gifted a gift sub to Enrich Camp. Awesome. Thank you very much, Ethan, for doing so.
Very generous.
Very generous. Right. Here we are. Another little fact from Ethan.
Fun fact number 2. Alan Wake used to be an open world game, and it had a day-night cycle, and you gather resources during the day to help you survive during the night. But it ended up getting scrapped because the team couldn't fit it in the action thriller story. And there's still lots of detail in the world from when it was going to be open world. And one of my favorites is this big crop circle you can see in episode 6. And that also used to be animals, like bears and wolves, which are included in the enemies you'd fight. And they may or may not be in Alan Wake 2. So that's fun.
They bring back the bears. So what was the gap between the making of Alan Wake 1 and Alan Wake 2? Because Alan Wake 2 is pretty modern, and Alan Wake 1, even remastered, you can tell is, shall we say, an old gentleman of a game.
Are you kidding?
So none of that came through over Discord. I didn't hear any of that.
Yeah, we didn't hear the call at all. We had to listen
Well,
to
yeah. I suppose it's because I'm playing it in a chat in Discord, and even though I'm sharing my OBS, I'm not sharing my Discord. And I can only share one thing at a time.
No, that's fine. That's fine. We'll
have to listen to it on chat. On that stream. But basically, Alan Wake used to be an open world game, and there's lots of sort of little Easter eggs and things you can see from when it was that. Like a big crop circle, and the fact that it constantly warns of like bears and wolves, and you don't see them because they used to be there, and maybe they come back in Alan Wake 2. Oh.
You like Alan Wake fun facts, but you don't like Madagascar fun facts.
No, yeah. What an interesting.
That is correct.
An interesting dichotomy. Ugh, likes Alan Wake, hates the Madagascar film franchise. These things are equal. I think Ethan can agree.
I could tell you some fun facts, like how Kowalski is into a female dolphin who is their main villain, Dr. Blowhole's.
I'm zooing. Weirdly, I'm zooing talk about Madagascar.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
It's just funny because they're in it. So you would be there with them.
Yeah. That's so good. Oh fuck! It's the cast of Madagascar. Fuck.
I'm not kidding with you. I watched the Penguins of Madagascar, the series, for 3 years without a pause. Just turn on, because the Comedy Central was the one that played the fucking episodes, and I would just sit there. Not even Nickelodeon. I was watching it on Comedy Central in Hungary. Not Nickelodeon. No. It was a Nickelodeon show, but for some reason it played on Comedy Central.
We're quiet compared to the game.
All of us are
all of us. Probably because I turned the game up during a cutscene. Hang on, let me turn the game back down.
Yeah, because I watched the spin-off TV series as well. The spin-off TV series bring in some lore. I am actually waiting for the next spin-off, which is when all of the animals were in the zoo as children. I want to see that spin-off because I want more lore. I want to see when the penguins actually joined into the zoo because there was so many different lore.
I've never seen you so enthusiastic about anything, any single thing.
Because this is my hyperfixation.
Tell me more about the penguins.
Some people have trams, some people have dinosaurs, some people have all of the other shit. Mine is this.
Yeah, and I
know someone else who is hyperfixated on 2-meter lore from Cars.
Oh my god! What a prison, you know? What a prison to be in.
The punishment.
Oi, the 2-meter shorts are actually funny.
Oh my god. Am I doing this wrong? Am I doing this wrong?
Stan, there's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they
Ethan, am I doing this wrong?
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
And which cat possum, if you want more focus on lemurs, watch All Hail King Julian. That's where all the weird Mort lore comes from.
Yeah, come on, mate.
Mort lore.
Watch All Hail King Julian.
6 seasons of weird. Yeah, exactly, Ethan. For you, it's Alan Wake. That's the hyperfixation.
Yeah, but Alan Wake is cool and for cool people, whereas Madagascar is for babies. That's what I say.
You're never getting the tramp plushie, right?
No, the Hungarian postal system has that one. We know this.
I already didn't get back the money that I spent on the plushie and the posting, and I'm not gonna send one again because fuck you.
Yeah, it's fair. I have been cruel, and this is the price I pay. No plushie for me. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Fuck.
Yeah, Alia, I know the biggest lore hoarding is hyperfixation in Star Trek. It's mildly insane. Yeah, Star Trek lore is
There's so much of it. I started listening. I probably mentioned it before. I've been listening to a podcast called the Greatest Generation, and I have never watched any of the episodes they're talking about. But there's something just deeply pleasing about. Oh, for fuck's sake! Again. Deeply pleasing about the sheer amount of lore around this silly little program.
It's so wild that you haven't watched it. I can't imagine what Star Trek looks like from a podcast listener's point of view.
Fuck. Oh, I'm bored of this
now.
now.
You do know what it is, though. Yeah, you're not like.
No, I know what it is. I'm aware of who.
In the dark.
I'm aware of who Jean-Luc Picard is.
Ethan, can
Old
you jump
John
in for
Luke.
this? Can you jump in for this gameplay and actually get him through this, or they just?
The thing is, I know what I did wrong this time, which was I accidentally used up 2 of my flares unnecessarily, and so when it came to a point, okay, right, so you could have shot that guy. The guy I'm with is very fucking unhelpful and very kind of bad.
He's bad and not helpful.
You're done. I feel like you're done.
Like, I feel like I'm done. Like, I think maybe I ran up too much. There's a thermos of coffee here. Now, yeah, I'm pretty much gonna be dead soon. They're both vulnerable. Shoot them. You missed them so much. Is he dead now? No. I feel like we're just surrounded a lot.
Yeah, because that's what these things do.
Ah, fuck! I've really not got hold of the dodging system either. I feel like I'm dodging. It disagrees.
There you are.
Right, we're further than we were before. Ah, fuck! Big guy, big guy, big guy, big guy.
I love the fact that you saw one screen of that buffer.
Oh yeah. It was like, no, thank you.
Oh
my god, he takes up so many batteries. There we go. Shoot him lots. No, he wants to kill me. He wants to be my friend. Oh, what? I dodged loads there, actually. Right. Oh, I can reload faster by tapping the reload button. I didn't know that.
Where's my wife?
Where's my wife?
Say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations.
Reload my wife.
You're gonna bring about something glorious.
Put
and
6 years
terrible
in my wife.
Once we get you some proper editorial control.
All the shells the babies?
No, Pentel. They're actual gun shells.
Do they come
Yeah.
out from the front or the back?
Okay, Alan, you've once again punched a man, and this time you punched him so hard you both fell off of a deck. He's so bad at everything. He's so bad at this.
You didn't answer my question.
Put a shell casing in your wife.
Do you put the shells in the front or the back?
You
And
ask
where do they
politely.
come
You ask
out, in the
politely.
front or the
You ask
back?
politely where they would like them, and you put them there.
It's a conversation you have to have, and either way, you're going to need some preparation time. So,
yeah,
just be,
Just load the shells into the vagina
keep talking
like
and
tampons.
yeah, maybe.
No, you sure if that's what they want. Remember, the main thing about Pentel is it's a conversation.
My wife is a gun, and bullets are her tampons.
I love my revolver wife.
It's
real,
not actually gonna,
real wives
not,
have Smith and Wesson engraved on them.
It's not the speed of the bullet that will kill you; it's the blood.
Yeah, it's true. And also toxic shock.
Yes. I feel like we need to do this.
Yeah, I think so. Hang on. Oh god, so many mice.
Also, for anyone who is or was into Star Trek, I genuinely can recommend Seth MacFarlane's Orville. I thought it was gonna be a full parody of Star Trek.
Oh, it's just very earnest. It's just a very earnest sci-fi
It is
show.
genuinely so well done. Like
It's
I
weird.
went in there being like, oh, this is gonna be a parody. Like the trailer and everything sold me on like, oh, this is gonna be just a parody and nothing else. I watched it. I'm like, holy shit, it's doing the best. What are you doing, Tim?
I just fell. But I'm gonna play this now. You have to listen on chat, on stream rather.
When you start to feel it's time to move on, maybe we should get along to the zoo. Ooh, yeah. Look at the zebra.
I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
Zoo.
Did any of us check? Did any of us ever put the drive link into chat? where people can put in the songs, the jingles.
I think you did.
Because that's what.
Yeah, you did, didn't you? Yeah, I remember that.
I thought you
I'm
did.
sure you did.
But I don't think I ever put it in more than like once or twice.
No, well, you should probably post that more often. There's a whole thing because we want jingles from people.
Yeah, there is. I think I put it in on the Discord. I know that, but I put it in jingle once. But here's the link if you ever want to. It's.
Give us jingles. Let's
you
play
can
your
put stuff in there.
jingles.
It has everything. It has the general rules, and it has also rules in every file as well. If you want to.
Oh, I've
actually, give me a fucking second. I am going to very quickly. Okay, thank fucking god. I was very worried for a second that you put the zoo jingle in the links. Anyone who has the link can also edit it, and I was like, no, we are not going to delete that.
I stepped into a bear trap.
Be better, forehead.
Well, because it was forehead. You just call me forehead.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow. So fuck! I didn't see that one.
You do have a big one, so I don't know what you want. Yes,
yeah, but why are we talking about my forehead?
I am making fun of people's looks now. For some reason, I am that person.
Yeah, you bastard.
I am a bastard. Actually, I'm not a bastard. It would be weird if I was a bastard. I hope I'm not a bastard.
Sounds a bastard.
My parents were never married.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Sam. Did you just say you're a bastard?
Yeah, Sam's parents never. He was born out of wedlock, which makes him a bastard. And I, for one, want to point out, therefore, lesser than others. Is that correct? Did I do it
Just
right?
a less good person, morally bankrupt.
Because
due
in
to
the
my
eyes of Christ,
yeah,
you know,
God doesn't recognize you unless your parents are married because he can't
Exactly.
see you.
because he's a real legalist.
Tim, in
Unless
the
they got
eyes
that
of
paper.
God, Tim, in the eyes of God, both of us would be in hell already. Just from
Why?
the fact that
I've done nothing.
Just from the fact that we wear a clothing that's made out of 2 different fabrics.
It's true.
Oh,
and
that's
I regret that every day.
Which
And
makes
that's
you
why
even worse than me, a child born out of wedlock.
Yeah. Like you're
disgusting.
You're part of Satan's plan.
Yeah.
To corrupt the world.
Yeah, but at least all my clothes are made of the same fabric.
Exactly.
Not even talking about the fact that this is an assumption that all 3 of us had sex before our marriage.
No, I've never had sex because I'm not married. Because I'm waiting to get right with Christ.
Are you saying you're gonna fuck Christ?
No, that's not getting right with Christ. That's getting right on with Christ. There's a difference.
I mean, I would fuck Christ. If Jesus let me, I would fuck him.
Because it's all about consent with Christ.
What's
Yes,
a smoke
exactly.
show?
Christ. What a Nazareth! What a Bethlehemite smoke show. Andrew Cat Possum has asked if Sam's a bastard, and then put a Wikipedia article for bastard.
I am
This is
gonna
a
open it. You don't have to. I'm
Bastard.
gonna open it.
I think you should open
Including
it.
floricans and corehens are large terrestrial birds living mainly in dry grassland areas and steppe regions.
Yeah, that's Sam, right?
Yeah. I guess.
Sam's sort of a large hen.
A big bird.
He's a big bird.
Tweet, tweet, motherfuckers.
Tweet, tweet. He's a big bird. Charlie the cat. He's not a real cat. No, Veresaman, no. I was saying somebody in chat was.
Behavior and ecology. Bustards are omnivorous, feeding principally on seeds and invertebrates.
Sam?
They make their nests on the ground, making their eggs and offspring often very vulnerable to predation.
Yeah, there are some really shit birds that don't know how to do it properly, and they're like, I know I can fly, but I'm just gonna pop my eggs on the ground where like the wolves are.
Most prefer to run or walk over flying. They have long, broad wings with fingered wingtips and striking patterns in flight.
Fingered wingtips.
And
So basically-
if there's an oven, they will get into it.
Just get into it. It's nice and warm.
Many have. Oh, sorry. I didn't know that about you, Sam. Many have interesting mating displays, such as inflating throat sacs or
Yep.
elevating elaborate feathered crests.
You ever seen Sam when he's in heat?
Yeah.
It's quite the display.
Puff my throat out and run around in circles and drag my tail feathers
Wow,
on the
what
ground.
asshole are you? The female incubates the eggs alone. Where are you in the time of need?
Oh, Sam,
I'm
unfortunately.
at the pub.
Sam, unfortunately, because he's, and this is why we shouldn't respect him and his kind, he's from a broken home and therefore cannot raise a child. That's what I learned from my religious books.
I just, I don't want the responsibility. So I just run from my responsibilities. Yeah, and those birds will, the bustards will, not only they'll get in ovens obviously, and they'll also just cover themselves in barbecue sauce.
They love it.
Okay, the problem is there's an actual like paragraph section just for the United Kingdom because you guys killed off the entirety of bustards in the United Kingdom. The last
Buy me
in Britain,
bustards every day.
The last bustard in Britain died in approximately 1832, but the bird is being reintroduced to batches of chicks imported from Russia in 2009.
Why are they just introducing them to ladies?
In 2009, 2 great bustard chicks were hatched in Britain for the first time in more than 170 years. Reintroduced bustards are also hatched
Hashtag
chicks.
beautiful new bastard.
I'm not gonna say anything to that. You don't deserve anything.
I deserve everything.
What?
I deserve
Just
everything.
trying to get through this sentence on the Wikipedia page. The birds were once common and abounded on the Salisbury Plain. They had become rare by 1819 when a large male, surprised by a dog on Newmarket Heath, sold in Leadenhall Market for 5 guineas. I'm sorry. Run that by me one more time.
Yeah, so there was just a couple of unconnected facts there.
It's just
They
it's
were
just a
quite
bunch
common.
of ideas.
They were quite common until that one of them was surprised by a dog, and then after that they were not very common at all.
And then they were
What?
not common.
No,
What?
no. As in,
Ah.
by 1819, they had become
Yeah.
rare by 1918 when
Yeah.
one of the
Fine.
species
Yeah.
were worth 5 guineas. As in, because it was worth only 5
Yeah,
guineas.
but what is
it
this
become rare.
surprised by a dog detail and Leadenhall Market?
'Cause it tries to it implies in kind of the closeness and the lack of like a separate clause in the sentence that like these are directly connected ideas. Well,
yeah.
I don't know. Okay.
They
You know
had
what?
become rare by
The-
1819 when a
the
large male
marker-
surprised by a dog on Newmarket Heath sold in Leadenhall Market for 5 guineas.
Because the marker
Questions.
of when things are or are not rare is at what point do they start to get surprised by dogs on Leadenhall Heath? That's
And then,
how we know.
And
That's
how
we
did that
tell.
affect the price?
Yeah. Was this sorry?
It
Was this
led
one
to the whole
surprised
market.
by a dog, or is it unsurprised by a dog? Like it be
Yeah.
like is it free range? This is a classic dog surprised bastard.
And
It
because
improves
you
the
can tell in the
flavour.
flavour. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can really tell.
Because it didn't have time to tense up, so it didn't affect the meat.
Oh, amazing. Just the absolute topper on that sentence, that baffling sentence is the reference is reference 22. I'll just scroll down to the references at the bottom.
Yeah.
Reference 22. The National Cyclopedia of Useful Knowledge.
Just useful
Disagree.
knowledge.
Disagreed.
Strongly disagree. That is an absolutely...
God, it's a survival situation.
wild
You know, the wolves are closing in quickly. Tell me, at what point in history was a bastard surprised by a large dog?
Actually,
How
you know
much
what we
did it
should
sell
do?
for at Leadenhall Market?
You know what we should do? I'm gonna link it because I sometimes play this game of the random Wikipedia page of the day where I'm just basically like, hey, just just give me a random page. So where is the fucking Wikipedia roulette?
You can just go to a random one from the front
Yeah,
page.
I think
can't
it's
you?
I'm feeling
Isn't
lucky.
it?
Maybe is that what? Oh, that's Google, isn't
I'm
it?
feeling lucky.
I think on Google it might be called.
That was
I'm
Google.
feeling
Random
lucky.
article. Here it is. Okay, I've got the random article it sent me to is Gagarin.
Yuri Gagarin.
No, Gagarin Vologda Oblast, which is
Oh, the
a
town that's named
rural-
after him.
It could be. It's a
Always
rural
Gagarin.
locality. The population was 4 as of 2002.
I feel like I've looked at this because I was looking at Yuri Gagarin, and I think that is a place that was named like in his honor, but no one lives there.
Yep. It's empty.
You know what? Everyone do that. Go to Wikipedia and then
Yeah,
and then
share
go to the
share what you learn.
go to the categories and then just random article. Just
Edwidge Cat
fucking-
Possum wants a show called Bastard and Dog. I mean, sure. We'd all
Let's
like
see
a
what
show
I
called
get.
Bastard and Dog. Oh, hang on. There's some coffee. Ethan, there was a really funny glitch that softlocked me here once. What was the glitch? And why was it so funny?
Bastard and Dog. It does sound like a good show.
Inkstein Danny, fun fact because it's on my mind. The toaster in my parents' kitchen used to be my grandma's, who got it for her birthday in 1966, which makes it old enough to be Tim's dad. It still works as new, and it is the least problematic kitchen appliance we have. Never gives me any trouble. Love that toaster. Everyone should go on Technology Connections and find his video on a toaster, a special toaster, that rather than shooting the bread out, and also rather than having a little thing where you have to click it in, you place the bread in it and it just gently lowers it in and starts cooking it, and then when it's done it just sort of raises it back out again, so there's no like ping or clack or anything. It's great, and he takes it apart and the mechanism is so many bimetallic strips you wouldn't fucking believe.
I'm gonna put that
I
on my
got
watch
one
later.
of the most like boring people as a Wikipedia page. Come on, man.
Go on, what is it?
I got Robert P. Alexander, who was a was a collector and expert on Japanese classic postage stamps. So
Bobby
basically,
Zander and his Asian stamps.
So basically, he was a philatelist.
Philatelist.
Philatelist. That's how you say it.
A philatelist is somebody who just loves fillets. Oh,
Sorry,
just anything's
sorry,
nice.
I tried to guess because in Hungarian it's called philatelist. So I tried to make it like.
Ugh, what is English your second language or something? You idiot.
It's actually my third. My first was German.
Your first language was
Actually,
German.
No, sorry. My first is Hungarian. Second is first
okay.
learned language is German.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, in which case I think that makes my point even stronger somehow. I've decided.
Although his collecting interests covered the entire scope of stamps and postal history of Japan, he studied and became expert in certain issues, such as the dragon issues.
Yeah, not as in issues with dragon, as in like issuances of stamps, not like unfortunately we had this dragon issue with the stamps. So many burned. Inkstein Danny, they have got the 1979 to 80 Alpha Itinki was the 44th season of the highest football league of Greece. Excellent.
Okay.
No. People are posting links. I don't want people to post links. I want people to summarize what they've read.
Yeah, I want like a fun.
Oh,
I got
one person got the Daisy Bell. That's a good song.
I got Monet.
Yeah.
Monet is a free open source process supervision tool for Unix and Linux. With Monet, system status can be viewed directly from the command line or via native HTTPS web server. Monet is able to do automatic maintenance, repair, and run meaningful causal actions in error situations.
I'm always running meaningful causal actions in error situations.
So
when I'm not getting laid, obviously.
There you go. It's got a built-in web server. It's good for Ruby on Rails.
I like my web servers like I like my women, built-in and convenient.
No.
Secure,
updatable,
encrypted,
with an open source API,
with a valid SSL certificate,
which never gives you a false positive and therefore makes it almost useless.
Fuck's sake!
Pat Possum got bicycle built for 2. Bicycles made from multiple riders.
Guess what
they got a redirection page.
What did you get?
Guess what I got from clicking random again? Fucking hell! I got the Moose software.
Yes, it's the software that allows us to have Moose as a mod. I'm always running the Moose software.
Multiphysics object-oriented simulation environment.
They definitely worked backwards from the word Moose.
Sake. It's
Ethan got Gratitude, the 8th studio album by the jazz artist Chris Potter. Darcy, Tim, I hardly have the energy to read a crochet pattern. Do you think I'm going to read and summarize an article for you? No, it's fine. You don't have to, but I just don't want links. I don't want people to expect me to read things. I expect you to read things, but you can also just not. That's also okay. I should probably do one. Hang on.
Yes, you should.
Just means people have to look at the pause screen for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I can deal with it.
Yeah. Get on with it.
Right.
I got a species of fern, Phanephrium. It's a genus of ferns in the family.
Where is the random article
something? So if you got the little three little
categories and the 3 lines on the left in random article.
Oh, am I
so
on?
from the drop down, if you got the drop down menu, it's there.
There we are. Random article. Okay. Hippoposis quadrivatata, which is a species of beetle in the family of Cerambycidae or Cerambicide. It was described by Bruning in 1940. That is the end of the article. It is a 2-line article.
Are you
Not
serious?
Ideal. Not ideal. Let's find something more exciting. Nope. Football. Don't care. Pleased to Meet Me, the 5th studio album from the American rock band The Replacements. There you go. I prefer it when I get concepts rather than just like an album. But there we go. But you know what? Wikipedia random article giveth, Wikipedia random article taketh away.
I'm sorry. Oh, I remember this one. Oh God. Do you guys know the fan death?
Oh, the thing thing where people think if you have a fan on.
Korean thing.
Yeah, in South Korea and Japan, people thought if you left the fan on, people
You'll
were
suffocate.
like dying.
Yeah. So I was watching The Blacklist earlier, which is my favourite trash TV show, which I've talked about before. And during to try and like tug at the heartstrings of the viewer during an emotional scene, they played a breathy acoustic cover of "I'm Gonna Be" by the Brother Proclaimers.
How does that go?
I will walk 500 miles. That one.
I will walk 500 miles.
But like so much vocal
I
fry.
walk 500 more to fall down at your own door.
But you're not putting. You got to put like way more sauce and slower and more dreary.
It's worse. It's very much worse.
I will walk.
There we go. Yeah, there we go. That's it.
Tim, you're actively triggering my misophonia. You're actively triggering it.
Was it the vocal fry? Was it the vocal fry?
And the
Sorry everyone, I'm
it
talking
was
to
not.
Barry.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door. Crazy? Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on.
Okay, Barry out. I'm not crazy. I'm not gonna open the door for nobody, Alan. I'm Barry.
But yeah, you're moaning along with your vocal fry. Just my misophonia said, I will get out of this call if you don't shut up now.
Sorry, I just saw a crow become not a crow.
I just got that. From
It just
the
wasn't a
stream.
crow anymore. He's just like, oh, bye bye. Beep.
Yeah. Actually, anyone in the chat doesn't know what misophonia is? Do I have to explain it or be good?
I'd have to get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster, and the headlights were a welcome bonus.
Yep. Sounds like most people get it.
Get it? They get it.
That's good.
Love this darkness bathroom. I bet nobody's gonna jump out and try and nail me. But like not in a good way.
The poop
not,
monster.
not in a
I'm
good
the
way that
poop
happens in a public
monster
bathroom.
that comes out of the toilet and bites you.
The problem is, Edwidge Possum, if we have a stream where we just read random wiki articles, if we click enough times on the random articles, you know, at some point we get to one of the wiki articles where it's just gonna be a Nazi symbol, right? And those are very much banned on Twitch, and this is not really something you want.
Hang on.
Yeah, you need a sort of staging area before you put it on the screen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know how news outlets do like the 3-5 seconds delay ever since that news woman killed herself.
Oh God.
on TV. That's what happened. Yeah. The one. Not gonna delve into it, chat. Don't worry. Just a brief explanation. Yeah, that's what happened. Like,
You know what? That's happened a few
delay.
times. That's happened a few times.
That's why there's a delay. That was the
It's
last.
also the premise of the film
push.
Network.
Like that's literally that was the last push on why they use the delays, because that happened. Not gonna delve into it more, but you can look into. I can tell you. No, I can tell you the woman's name if that's.
No, it's fine. We don't need.
I watched. There was a film about her, wasn't there? Didn't they do a film about that?
Did they? I don't remember that.
Hang on. What was her name?
Let's mow down the guys.
Because the reporter was Christine Chubbuck.
Yeah, Christine Chubbuck.
But I don't know if there was a TV show.
I'm pretty sure there was a film that I watched that was a bit dry, but good. But it did make her, because she was just sort of going like, why hasn't TV got more? Why isn't it more Christian?
Oh yeah, there was a TV
Christine,
Christine. Yeah, Christine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, why isn't it more Christian and family friendly? It should be promoting Christian values, and then she did that, and I was like, yeah.
I'm gonna take a while.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say she wasn't thinking in the most logical manner.
Yeah.
At the time.
Yes. Quite.
Oh, also, Ethan, new fun fact. New fun fact just dropped.
finish murdering people with this car.
It's one of those films where you're sort of
like,
you start watching it, you're like, I don't want to be watching this. I don't want to watch this.
Yeah.
I'm not in the mood
like
for this.
I told the name. I'm not
pretty
gonna delve into what happened. Why? Just Christine Chubbuck. If you want to look into what happened to her, it happened in the 70s. There's a reason why there is a 5 seconds delay now in news reports.
It's time for a fun fact.
Not gonna see anything else.
Ready? Here we go.
Fun fact number 3. Barbara Jagger, who is a character in Alan Wake, her Finnish name is Baba Yakala, and her name is inspired by the folktale of Baba Yaga. And if you didn't know, Baba Yaga lived in a cabin with bird legs, and it's referenced in Alan Wake, and the cabin that Alan and Alice stay at is called Bird Leg Cabin. And also the windows of the cabin, they look like eyes, so the cabin kind of looks like a creepy bird.
Lovely. And in that, you've asked how often you like these facts. As often as you've got them. I quite like the little facts. And now Sam and Pentel have to listen in chat.
We are here, don't worry about it.
Yeah,
also,
okay.
Bye and Rich Cat Possum. Yeah, it's really confusing when you start talking. I'm like, what do you mean Baba Yaga? And you're like, oh, that's what you mean.
Ah, fuck, 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 fuck.
Oh, look at that, you're dying by your own fault.
Fuck, so.
You right there, bud?
Yeah, things were just tricky for a moment, but now it's all fine. I'm just going to return to Barry. I'm going to stop picking up extra things. I think it's just time to return to Barry, actually.
Ethan, you have the power to silence us because we are giving you the respect, not Tim.
Whoa. Why can't Tim have some respect?
You can have what's left.
Tim,
what's left over.
you had-
If there's anything
you
left
had-
after-
I get no respect.
You had 5.5 years to prove to me that you deserve respect.
And I proved myself time and again worthy of everyone's respect. Time and again.
Heavy, more like.
Oh.
Actually, it's been 6 years. Fuck me.
I broke the car.
Oh no.
I broke the car.
Congrats, you're gonna die.
Yeah, probably.
KTB, why do sewing projects take 8 times longer than you think? I've got so many pattern pieces left to do. I haven't even cut out the fabric yet.
Piss.
Oh, buddy.
Oh.
Exactly.
Right, don't hit anything else. Didn't realise my car had health. But it did. Fuck! God, the steering on this, I would describe it as twitchy. Dust Does Cosplay, I need to share the Darcy friend shenanigans from this week. I created a server and invited a friend, and I've decided that we're Trexel, Trans Trexel, and Darcy7. She knows nothing about Stella Firma, but I think it's glorious. I much prefer it when you induct people into lore without giving them any context. They're like, this is happening, and they're like,
Yes.
why? And you're like, because it is.
Because it is, and you're here in the lore zone.
Darcy, have you ever had someone who's like what was their reaction? Like, what was their reaction when they finally realized what Stella Firma is about?
Other than people being super cool.
Or do they still not know what Stella
Yeah,
Firma is?
they've listened to the 3 seasons, and they're like, I don't
I don't
know.
get it.
Don't get it, guys.
I don't know. I don't get it.
I don't know. And you know what was more? I don't care.
Hey, can they just push the baptism back and have it on the same day as the wedding and just do all family stuff
The flare gun was probably
you know,
Sam,
at the
I
same
missed
time.
the context for this. What?
KTB. I'm trying to make stuff for 2 events. My niece's baptism in June and my cousin's wedding in July.
Oh,
I just
right.
read the same thing with both. Sam, we usually
Hmm.
read out the messages in chat to make sure that everyone's on point and not just randomly saying out something into the void like they are.
Who's this
they
now?
went
Who's
crazy.
this talking now?
who-
I don't.
who's what?
Who's talking? No, I'm not sure. I just don't know who this is.
Oh, I'm sorry for calling you Sam. You're obviously Ben. You are the other Meredith. Brother.
Yeah, you
Where's your kid, Sam? Or sorry, Ben.
Ben, where are your
he's
kids?
asleep
Where's
on
your
the floor in the hall.
Yeah, and that is something we're going to need to discuss.
Sorry, what?
Well,
In
he's
the
having a little
hole?
snooze.
Yeah,
in the
we,
hall.
we put food out in his snuffle mat and it tuckered him right out. You know,
Yeah, and
kids,
he's
kid
nice
stuff.
and tired. He had a little, I got all his dry pressed meat pellets.
He'd been dewormed.
And I wrapped them up in a towel and I tied it in a knot so he had a nice puzzle to tire him out. Right?
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our
Like a kid. Like a human child.
All the good human
Mhm.
children, I know.
Uh-huh.
How
So I
many
got
human
fed.
children do you know, Tim?
I work in a school,
At
so
least
quite a few
2.
actually.
I thought you were gonna immediately reference, the fact that you are an uncle, but no, okay, I work.
No,
with
no, but that's
children.
2. That's just 2. I'm
Yes.
trying to overwhelm with numbers.
You have a child army in the waiting.
Oh yeah.
Bye, obsessed.
Army of
Yes.
children.
Well, largely they ignore me, so that's quite helpful. I leave them alone, they leave me alone. It's a perfect detente, for which I'm truly grateful.
Also, how come you can stream for this late? Like, isn't Amy
Bank
gonna come into your room at
holiday
any moment?
Monday.
But isn't your Amy gonna come in your room at any moment and be like, "Can we go to sleep?"
She was out at a show. She might be back by now, actually, but she's been reviewing shows for the Brighton Fringe Awards.
Oh my god, yeah, Perry told Leah told me about the holy shit. Told me about one night where it was a one night woman show.
Oh, content warning! Content warning for the concept of this in show.
No, not gonna talk about what happened in
Yeah.
the show. But Leah told me that it was not
Wild.
that great and wild and uncomfortable and not that well executed. Not that well executed.
Yeah, and that's and that's across the bear.
There is a reason Tim shouted content warning.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
yeah.
say what was in the show. It is a what I listened to Leah explain it. It was fucking wild.
Is there a way to the name of the show so people could look it up?
No, because that would also
Oh,
be.
no,
I think that'd be
no,
mean.
no,
Oh yes,
no.
you're right. Yeah.
And I'm not
No.
cruel like you, Sam. So
That's
Did
what I was
Amy,
just thinking. Like,
How did Amy come back home from that, Tim?
She's just sort of like,
Amy
huh.
fine?
Huh.
oh, that was interesting. I'm going to bed.
I'm sorry, did one of the crows just catch on fire and then hit you, Tim?
Yeah. I don't know if I should be fighting them in a different way. That feels like a very they're dying kind of thing. I'm shooting them with
Highlighting turns so the Tranxel friend hasn't listened yet. She only knows my horrific vocal stems I've picked up from it. But I did show a friend episode 1, and all he said afterwards was, genitals, yes. So yeah.
So, a
Ethan,
success.
what should Tim do? Because I feel like he's getting hit with some crows.
I'm getting hit with crows. Am I doing it right? Is this what I should be doing?
Kill bird. Yes, that's what you're doing. You're doing right, I believe.
So you are doing the right thing. Kill the bird.
How many flares do you have left?
5.
Oh, so they do get killed by a light.
I think so.
They'll disappear eventually, Ethan says.
Oh,
just,
there we go.
just get hit by like 5,000 more times.
Yeah. Open the door, Barry. The crows are dead.
Oh, Court Jester. Oh no, there's been a murder.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up.
Shut up, everyone, shut up, everyone, shut up, everyone. I need to make a joke.
Shut up. Right, cutscene. Cutscene time.
I sent Barry to the ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of
How
the
short
local
is this
paper.
little chair?
Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche.
He just battered it. A page was too bright at him, so he battered it off the table.
Real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
It's like a bear reacting to things.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr.
Author smash. Author hate.
Brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park.
Yeah, she sounds fine.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
How did he was still, how did he drive
Have
off?
a great day. Hope you come back soon. Well,
To the old dear diner.
Good girl.
Talking now because there's rights music. I don't want to get in trouble. Scary,
Helen's message.
scary.
Because I asked Helen, Tim is a lazy ass, so I'm asking here in front of everyone to call him out. Hey Helen, would you ever be free for a cooking stream? And Helen said,
Yeah.
I would indeed, and I think I've told him that before.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I'm always like, oh, that'd be good. And then I get busy and I get confused. I get busy and confused.
Oh, don't worry. I asked Helen that in front of the general message board in Martin's server, so
Okay.
you're fine. Everyone has now
Everyone's very
seen
chill.
it. Yeah.
Right, Ethan has a fun fact for this song, and then I think we will finish, as that's the end of episode 2. And
Sunshine Boys?
Coming up to 11. Sunshine Boys? What's going on about the Sunshine Boys? Oh, boy in the sunshine is what you're saying. Excellent. Eddie. And there's a... Hang on.
Previously on
Pausing.
Coffee?
There's a coffee. Right, you know what? There's a few I should probably catch up on. Right.
You should.
Court Jester has donated over Ko-fi and shouted, "Where's my wife?" And I believe the monthly donation from the Little Fairchild and Booyah Back and potentially Glacier Bob as well have all come in since we last streamed. So thank you to all of you. Right, we're just going to wait for Ethan's final fact of the stream to come in. And then we will finish for the day. And then we'll be streaming tomorrow at the regular time, 4 p.m.
And what are you going to stream?
It's a good question.
We downloaded... what was it called? Dead Island 2.
Oh, we could play some Dead Island 2. Yeah.
Go on.
A little co-op.
Crack some heads.
Yeah, little co-op-y zombie smasher. That'd be nice.
Yep.
We should do that. There we go. We'll do some Dead Island 2.
Let's do that. And if we hate it, we'll do something else.
Something else. Oh, there we are. Oh, no, it hasn't come in yet. It hasn't come in yet. Ethan's fact hasn't come in yet. We're all on to tenterhooks. Sam, fun fact.
Mhm.
Oh.
Do you know what tenterhooks are?
They are hooks that you put up a tent with. They are tent hooks.
Half right in that they are hooks. Tenterhooks are the hooks. You know when when, as we all do, you're drying a skin, for example. Maybe you're a tanner and you're drying a skin.
Is it tension hooks? Is that?
It's the hooks
Maybe.
that you hook into the edge of the skin to stretch it out on a rack. They are
gross.
tenterhooks. So you're on tenterhooks. You're like, oh, there's tension. Yeah, exactly. Tenterhooks. Right. This is the final fact from Ethan. Here we go.
Fun fact number 4. The song Haunted by Poe plays at the end of episode 2. And the artist Poe released songs for Alan Wake 2. They were original songs written for the game. And the album that they featured on basically was the first thing that she'd released since 2004. So she was basically pulled out of an entire 20-year retirement kind of thing for Alan Wake. So it's like, damn, the game truly is worth it.
It truly is worth it. Love that. Wonderful. Okay. Let's finish. Let's see if we can raid someone.
I don't think so.
Anyone following?
Maybe. I don't.
Chronically Clementine is streaming Claire Obscure Expedition 33, a fun French JRPG, which sounds like...
Expedition 33 is really fucking fun, but I don't think you should stream it. I feel like it's a game where I want you to play it, but not on stream, because I want you to experience it on your own, because it's really fucking fun and really chaotic mess that doesn't I can't explain what the story is about or what you do. It's just fun, and I think both of you would be up in your alley with.
Well, luckily, I believe it is on Game Pass, so we can play it at our leisure. Lovely. Right, we shall raid them then. And what will the raid phrase be? What fun raid phrase could we do?
Random wiki busted.
Random wiki busted. It is random wiki. No, you know what? Sam is busted. Sam is busted. Sam is busted.
Yeah.
There we are.
Sam
nice.
is but
busted.
I'm gonna write down how it said busted. That's
BUSTARD.
Sam is busted. Right, we'll start that raid. So thank you very much, everyone. Please do join us tomorrow for some Dead Island 2, and we will see you again soon. Goodbye.
Bye.
See you soon. Bye bye.